sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his the popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, he sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a furrow on his 80 degrees.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. At the moment, maybe we get a few co-hosts to join us and discuss today's topic. Obviously, yesterday we discussed the breaking news with Ryan Garcia's B sample coming up positive for Ostarine. Just like the A sample, now we await the suspension. So what we're here to talk about today is, will Ryan Garcia face a long suspension for his positive PED test? And we're going to have some audio from a few experts, both Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri, who talked on this matter. And we have their video and audio to give us some clarity. Malignaggi breaks down this situation quite well, and I think that it was important for us to show that here on our audience as Malignaggi and Chris Algieri. Not only are they former fighters, but Algieri, a nutritionist, and a lot more well-versed in the PEDs than Malignaggi. But looks like Marco did join us this morning. What's going on, Marcos? I don't know if he's got his headphones just yet, but let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Waste no time. We do need the support and the visibility for the show to continue to grow. We're here every morning bringing you the latest and greatest boxing news to get you through your work day. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Let's go.
About and keep thinking about not just fighters now, like Ryan, but also fighters in the past, fighters that have failed, fighters that have not failed, and so on and so forth. Really puts a
so that's not
shocked face. Go ahead and give it to me.
Here we go.
Not even give me the shock face. Not even a little. Not one.
I mean, nothing shocks me in boxing. Come on, that's not. Chris also understands because Chris partially explained this to me as well. Here's how it works when you're microdosing. So you bigger dose off season, which is not when there's no fights and nobody's getting tested, because boxing is the Wild West and doesn't test in between fights. Yep. And then you're microdosing during camp. And when you're microdosing, it is trapped in the fat and therefore not going into your bloodstream, so therefore it's harder to catch you. When a fighter struggles to make weight, sometimes they're losing all that fat and you get a little bit of tricklage coming out of the fat, and the drugs will come out in small spurts. That's why they're always caught in small doses.
I just wanted to pause it because the next sentence out his mouth is directed at a lot of you. You know who you are, and this will resonate with you maybe when you look in the mirror, maybe when it, travels down the pathway of your eardrum, but this is for you.
And people, the moronic part of the population will say, oh, that's not enough to help him. No, that's just the part that finally leaked.
It's the leftovers, essentially.
Yes, and because they struggle in weight, which is also a typical thing when you start to think about it, why guys keep moving up in weight. So there's less struggles when they're doping to make weight, and therefore they keep moving up in weight and keep showing no signs of weakening and no signs of aging and no signs of, we don't have to name names. The boxing's rife with it, you know? But nonetheless, now when I started to learn this part, because every single time a guy fails, I'm always asking questions and I'm always learning a little bit more. And this time, when it came to this microdosing situation, it's a big way to beat even the random drug tests because it's not going to show up unless you're really draining yourself. So therefore, it makes sense why guys keep moving up in weight.
Now, understand that he said it's not going to show up unless you're really draining yourself. Who decided not to make weight? Who decided, hey, I'd rather pay the fine? Just saying, but we got a lot more expert audio to show you guys in a bit. We do want to go ahead and open up these phone lines and also get the thoughts of my good friend Marcos here. What did you think of Malignaggi and his expert opinion over the situation? Marcos.
Oh, my bad. I just got on. Say again?
This guy's, you're really terrible. So you didn't hear none of the audio?
I hear you. Say again?
Never mind. Never
What did
mind.
I think about Malignaggi?
Can you not hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
I hear you fine, my brother. I've asked you a question 5
Yeah?
minutes ago.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I stepped away. Say it again now?
So you also didn't hear the audio.
No, I didn't.
So there's nothing for you to answer. If you didn't hear the audio, there's nothing. You can't answer the question.
I mean, I heard you say something about Paulie. It was what Paulie's opinion on the whole B sample shit that he did on purpose. Is that it?
I don't know what you're talking about him doing anything on purpose. Never mind, champ. Never mind. But if you are watching this and you do want to call in and give us your thoughts, please do so. The number to call is 563-999-3427. Don't forget to hit that one button at least one time. That's going to indicate to us that you are looking to speak on the show. I got Cliff in Connecticut. What's up? Cliff, got to unmute. Cliff, got to unmute. All right. Well, I don't know what's up with Cliff. I do want to get back to some more of this audio I hear from Paulie Malignaggi as well. And Chris Algieri also is going to weigh in. I'll just get back to that.
So Ryan was struggling to make the weight, and he failed right at the end. But he passed in the middle of camp. This kind of explanation is an explanation worth looking into when it comes to his failed B test, B sample. As for the lawyers, they're going to play lawyer and they're going to manipulate it as much as possible and mention that he passed those tests in the middle of camp. Well, I just explained to you in the method that microdosing work why he would have passed the tests in the middle of camp.
And for the slow people, when he said he explained it to you, obviously in the middle of camp he won't pop because he's not struggling to make weight. There's a significant amount of body fat on his body, so, you know, the SARMs won't show up. Funny enough, guys, again, for those that listen to every episode yesterday, Jivan had a really erratic call, showing his true emotions, and lying about hair follicle tests being able to detect SARMs. So I pulled up an article. Ironically enough, guys, that article stating that SARMs can't be detected on a hair follicle test Let me show my face, because this, I mean, it doesn't get any stranger than this. Guess who wrote the article, ladies and gentlemen? The article that I coincidentally screen shared to defend or to counter G-Von's call.
Who?
The fucking expert that Ryan hired. Now, how dumb does that look? The guy that you hired to test your hair to tell us that you are negative because we can't find it in your hair is also the guy that years before he got with you wrote an article stating you can't use hair follicle tests to catch SARMs.
Damn.
The internet is undefeated.
I mean,
the internet is undefeated. Y'all got to stop with your lies. You can't lie in 2024. You just can't lie no more.
The science is right.
You're getting caught anytime you lie. Anybody that wants the article link, please ask for it. Actually, I still got it right here. But I'll wait for somebody to contest that and then show my man's name along with 3 other doctors. The fuck? Lord.
You think Ryan did it?
You can't make this shit up, man. Do I think Ryan did it on purpose?
Yeah. After all this information comes out now.
Is this a combat sport?
Sure is.
Does the drug make you faster?
It's supposed to make you stronger, I think, and faster, I think. I don't know much about it, but yeah.
I mean, well, I don't see where's the coincidence.
Yeah. Well,
did Big Baby do it on purpose? Did Valdez do it on purpose? Did Lamont Peterson get hormone testosterone pellets, put them under his arms, and let them dissolve so that he can get the benefits on purpose? Or was it that accidental? Did Berto pop on purpose? Was Gamboa's name in a Florida clinic that had to do with hormones and testosterones that help people get hormones and testosterones? Was that a accident? Like, we play stupid because we get an award on YouTube to play stupid, it looks like. Like, no, come on. Like, you trying to win. You trying to win. You know, and look, you can't fault him. What we need is better policing. This should be an eye-opener. See, Ryan's case is so much bigger because of who he is. Erica Cruz just popped. She's the aunt of fucking Isaac Cruz.
Do you think that
Look, he don't even care. He's totally overlooking that. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it only matters when your name is as big as Canelo and Ryan, and that's why Canelo and Ryan need to be reprimanded publicly at the highest level, not 6 months suspensions, because they just too big.
So you don't believe that anybody could do it accidentally?
I'm sure there's cases in this world where there's accidental, but I seem to believe that if you're in a combat sport, it's less accidental. That's not my problem. Like, it's not, I'm not accepting your excuse that you didn't know what was in the supplement, because when you sign up to a VADA fight, VADA tells you to submit your supplements. There's a form for that. You didn't do it. So now that's your negligence, allegedly. That's another excuse. I didn't do it. I didn't submit my supplements. Okay, so that's an excuse to say that the supplements was tainted. Why not submit your supplements and have them tested, see if they are okay with VADA?
What do you think? Because Ryan is submitting his. What do you think happens if he submits his and they find...
Submitting them posts. And think about this. Ryan is now submitting them once he said initially it was ashwagandha root. That company came out publicly and said, there's no way. That's a lie. So now what other supplement is he, quote unquote, submitting? And why did it take so long? It's 34 days in. You're submitting your supplements now? Come on, guys. Again, we could play dumb and all get the YouTube award if that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if that science is true, which it seems like it is, about it storing in fat, and then when you drop weight, it's more detectable, then doesn't look good for him.
Drew, I see you with the king counter, but don't see you ready. I see Drew with a counterpunch for G-Von to keep telling his lies. And actually, G-Von is ready. What up?
Hey, Ness, you know I'm ready, man. Hey, look, another beautiful day in boxing. Beautiful fucking day in boxing. Shout out to you, Ness, because you already know, you about to get all my money today. And hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna be definitely calling back in because I know I'm not gonna get it all off in one time. So I'm gonna just take my time with it, take it easy. And you know what I mean? Hey, and also so people know anybody on Modelo time, whether you want to agree or disagree with me, it don't matter. Just let me know you want to counter. I'm sending counters for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how we doing it today. But look, man. First off, right? You said I don't even know where to start, man. But you said the internet is undefeated, right? And I have to agree with you, Ness. The internet is undefeated because one of the crazy things about the internet is like here on YouTube, like this video right now is being recorded, right? So we could play it back and we could hear what people say. We could even see what people post in the comments. And same thing with anything anybody does on social media. Victor Conte, right, yesterday gave a statement pretty much trying to say, hey, look, Ryan, it don't matter about your hair follicle test because none of that shit means anything, right? But like you said, Ness, internet is undefeated. And underneath that same tweet that he posted, right? Shout out to hold on, before I do this though, I gotta give shout out to my sources because I'm not just one of those people that be talking about sources say. You know what I mean? We have real sources around here. We don't just say shit. But shout out to Bo, you know what I mean? Bo and the Bama and shit because hey man, my sources are my sources, man. And I will quote whatever source I have. But Victor Conte was saying that follicle test means nothing, right? Underneath that same post, somebody said, "Wait, is this you?" And let me remind you of what Victor Conte said in October 29th of 2022, right? Hair follicle testing represents a longer period of time back or the more historical perspective. Urine may only represent the recent past. If a drug is being used longer term with intent to cheat, then it may show up in a hair sample and not blood or urine, right? And then there's another one in February 23rd of 2023 where Victor Conte also says it may be helpful for Connor Ben to submit a hair follicle sample to be tested for chloramphene. I don't even know how to say that shit. My understanding is a hair test could be developed for about $2,500. Racehorses are often tested for PEDs using hair samples, right? So this is the guy saying hair follicles mean nothing, but go ahead and do this because it's more accurate. It's better.
You going again?
Shout out to you.
Oh, that's the okay.
Hey, no, hey, hold on. Let me go a little bit longer. You already know I'm gonna send you 5 right now, and like I said, anybody else needing that counter, man, let me know. But look, right, and then another thing too about this whole shit is, it's crazy to think that people say, man, the Ryan Garcia fans are the only ones being emotional. They're the only ones that. Look, there's emotions on both sides. I always try to be a non-biased person, but at the same time, I always try to be a very fair person, right? And people can say about whatever they want about me or anybody else trying to defend Ryan, but we also have people trying to defend Devin, right? Because people are trying to make it seem like these things are nothing alike. But like I'm gonna continue to scream, right? Justice for Regis, right? We're gonna keep bringing this shit up because people say, well, that has nothing to do with Ryan. I hear you, but at the same time, if I kill somebody 2 years ago, you think if I tell the cops, hey, that was 2 years ago, man, you can't get me for that. That's how it works? No, that's not how it works, man. If you get caught for some shit, you are supposed to face the repercussions for the crime that you committed, right? And with this Regis shit, I find it also a little funny. Like I said, man, shout out to the Devin Haney, the Dream Voice and shit, because that's what the show is, man. Shout out to you, though, Ness. I see they got you on payroll. I just hope that Bill Haney is paying handsomely, right, for damage control. Shout out to Bill too. Hey, I hope he comes on the show because I would like to have a one-on-one with him, whether it's on the phone or in person, whatever he wants. Because you know what I mean. I'm willing to run that for B-Hop, justice for B-Hop too. You know what I mean. It is what it is. But look, at the end of the day, right? Yesterday you wanted to bring up the tweets from Tank that didn't really even mean that much. You're like, did Tank really tweet this? Did he really tweet that? Those tweets didn't even really mean that much. Why didn't you talk about the tweet that he had right there if you went to his profile page? And I think it's still there if you go to his profile on Twitter, where he reposts the video of the California Commission talking about you cannot be 15% over body weight when you rehydrate, and how this is a suspendable act, right? Per regulations. If you violate this act, then you should be suspended. But, you know, everybody turns the blind eye because, hey, you know, we like that performance. We like the fact that Devin was able to go up in weight and drop somebody like a Regis. You get what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he became the Wilder division. Like I said, man, shout out to the new Wilder and shit. 47% knockout ratio. But look, man, justice for Regis, because this is fucked up how nobody cares about that. People only pick and choose what they care about. You get what I'm saying? Like, people pick and choose what they care about when it comes to anything. 6ix9ine is a snitch, right? But so is Gunna. But nobody cares. Everybody's still slapping Gunna. The Gunna's new shit is fucking hard too. I like it, right? But I also like 6ix9ine's some of his new shit too, and I don't care. People talking about, well, dude's a snitch. So's Gunna. I mean, so's Ti. So is Alpo, but Alpo was able to walk around New York freely. As a matter of fact, shake hands and take pictures with people because people wanted, people didn't care that much, man. Hey, look, one more, Ness.
Okay.
Let me run this shit. Hey, look. And so we can't pick and choose what matters, man. People need to be fair across the board. Devin Haney deserves a suspension, especially after that video that yesterday, Bill Haney, calling out Floyd and saying, oh, you wanted him to cheat with the weight. He had a weight advantage, and that's cheating, right? And then you also wanted him to cheat with the steroids. Are you responsible for the steroids? I know you've seen the clip, Ness. If you haven't played it yet, I know you will play it. Because I can't lie, Bill is a very entertaining character and shit. Shout out to him because, I mean, he tries to sell fights for Devin. I mean, he tries, but, Devin needs to put in his part too. I mean, people ain't trying to watch that shit. It is what it is. It's like Shakur, man. Shakur, a great boxer, but at the same time, when you have him doing interviews talking about it's okay to make it a boring fight, Devin had too much pride, I would have ran. He said, I wouldn't have stood there and took in that kind of damage. I wouldn't have faced that kind of power. These are the fighters that were scared to run it back. You get what I'm saying? And people talk about, oh, well, why should he bless Ryan with another paycheck? But that's where people got it fucked up. How is he blessing Ryan? What's his biggest payday before Ryan? Oh yeah, what kind of numbers is he doing without Ryan? How the fuck is he blessing Ryan with anything? If anything, Devin has still, even throughout this whole situation, blessed Devin through this shit, even though Devin's been an ungrateful little kid. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the people who grew up with their fathers, because I'm one of them and shit. But at the same time, sometimes you're in their life a little too much and you end up making them spoiled little brats. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Bill, if you want to come on the show, if you want to have a one-on-one, whatever the fuck, we could talk about it because your son's a grown man, and I'm talking about your son as a grown man. It is what it is. You can feel any type of way. But like I said, man, we're going to hold all these regulations in place. Suspensions are needed for those who break the regulations. And Devin broke those regulations. Bill Haney himself said that it's a weight advantage because Ryan came in 3 pounds heavier than Devin, right? Well, come fight night, when he was fighting Regis, he was more than 10 pounds heavier than Regis. At the weigh-in, they were about the same weight. But fight night, Devin came in more than 10 pounds heavier than Regis. That's like a 130-pounder fighting Terrence Crawford right now. 130, 147-pounder. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand people cut down and then rehydrate, but this is just fucking crazy. And like I said, it's a regulation. If the suspension is needed, then it's needed. Let's serve everybody's suspensions today. Justice for Regis. Shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to the show. And I already know you're going to wait till I get off this motherfucker to rebuttal because that's how you do it. You know you can't fuck with me when we talking live, and you wait till I get off to make it seem like you're making some valid points, but anything you saying can be rebuttal. Shout out to you. Shout out to TBV. Keep this shit going, man.
I can't even rebuttal, my bro. Like,
he's on fire.
On the real, you went for 9 minutes. It's like
that shit was wild.
Whatever I thought I was gonna say,
Just forgot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was on some
He went on a tangent and deflected so much.
and made a whole bunch of analogies. And, I mean, he has an abstract mind. I'll give him that.
My bro says justice for Regis. Devin's not even, there's not even like a report. There's nothing. Like, tell the commission to act, and then we can start talking about what Devin did or didn't do and find out if that's true. Today's situation is about Ryan. The funny thing is that I do remember him bringing up Victor Conte again. These Ryan fans, and that's because they getting it from Ryan and Ryan's mom and dad, that Conte is bad, Conte is bad. So he did all this research on Conte talking about hair follicle tests. Again, the article that I screen shared, and I guess I have to do it again, which states that hair follicle tests aren't used to detect SARMs. Let's not confuse the public the way Jivan is trying to do by saying, you know, really quick in a sentence, oh, Conor Ben, and he asked Conor Ben to do X, Y, Z. Conor Ben did not pop for Ostarine. Like, two different situations, two different drugs. Whatever Conor Ben popped, do we know if it's a SARM? We haven't done the research. You're trying to bring in an entirely different situation that has nothing to do with this. What Ryan took was a SARM. What the hair test proves that you cannot catch a SARM with a hair test. What gets even worse, right? Let me pull up Benson so you can see the name of the lawyer, right? Because he chooses to, again, bring up Conte, and Conte's talk about hair follicle tests and how good or bad they are. Not the attorney, not the expert that they hired. That's also the author of the article that we showed that directly tells you a hair follicle test cannot catch a SARM.
You know, I thought at first that it was accidental, right? But then what you just said earlier kind of makes sense. He would have immediately submitted everything he took, immediately. But like, this is what I took, but he hasn't done that. And you know, what'd you say, 34 days or whatever? Mm-hmm. I'm starting to not be so sure it was accidental.
Yeah, no, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But here is Ryan Garcia's statement from his attorney, right? Ryan Garcia is committed to clean and fair competition and has never intentionally used any banned substance. Soon after being notified of the positive test, Ryan voluntarily had his hair collected and shipped to Dr. Pascal Kintz. Okay, that's strange. Let's check out this now. Top of this says Pascal Kintz. Whoa. The same dude that Ryan used to test his hair is the same dude telling us SARMs cannot be identified with a hair follicle test. Right here. Now, it's indefinite. It's not up for debate. It's indefinite. It says SARMs identification has never been reported in hair. It's indefinite. So you can fool morons that don't have a keyboard and access to the internet. You can't fool me. You can fool Jivan. He's gullible. You can't fool me. You feel me? How ironic is that? You want to bring up Victor Conte. What about this expert that they hired that they forgot to do the research on whether or not the expert believes in hair follicle tests when it comes to the use of SARMs? Isn't that crazy?
And for everybody listening, SARMs are basically steroids.
Basically, but they're detected differently. They're detected differently, and that's what matters. You know, this manipulation of your popularity, trying to insinuate that a negative hair follicle test vindicates you when it doesn't. When the expert you sent your hair to tells you it doesn't.
It's kind of disappointing, man. Like, this kid was an amateur. He's a pro. It's disappointing. It's seeming more and more like he's obviously guilty, and it's kind of fucked up.
We got Lowe's Nose Boxing. What up?
What up, Low?
Yo.
¿Qué pasó?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's the Gibbs, aka the Gibbler. Yo, being that everybody's on their fanboy shit today, I might as well join the party too. Let's reverse Teofimo Lopez's loss also, because he went into that ring with a broken heart, a broken esophagus, struggled to make weight, and a damaged shoulder. He was cheated out of his undisputed at 135, being that we all fanboying today. Yo, I'm tired of the Ryan Garcia stuff. I'm sick of it already. At first, I was one of those guys that was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but his lack of maturity, he's a 25-year-old man that carries himself like a 16-year-old kid. His lack of maturity, his trolling, his unwillingness, pardon me, I'm a little out of breath. I was just running right now. He's unwilling to take accountability. He's not going about it right, so I don't care about Ryan Garcia. We got a big fight this weekend in the glamour division, the money division of boxing, 140. We got the former undisputed champion, Josh Taylor, taking on Jack Catterall. I'm really looking forward to that fight, man. Hey, yo, Marco, I got a question for you because you used to box.
Talk to me.
You ever had a shoulder injury?
Nah.
All right, because I'm going through that right now, man. I'm hoping I can get back to normal because I remember Jerry Cooney once told me that I got a good left hook. Right now, I can't even hardly lift 5 pounds over my head, bro.
Well, I'll tell you, though, I did have a bicep tendon injury, and all injuries are pretty much the same. You get to know your body, and you get to know what you do to not exacerbate the injury and help it heal, and what you shouldn't do and what you should do. So just listen to your body. That's the best advice I could give you.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm starting physical therapy Saturday. Yo, Nuts, what you got on this fight, man? Who you got between Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall, the real big fight of the weekend?
I don't know that that's the big fight of the weekend. Ain't there something else happening? Because that's early. That's early. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm about to look it up.
I'm geared up for that fight because that's, like I said, that's
people
are looking at.
Damn, you ain't lying. That's crazy. That's the only fight this weekend.
I told you. Yo, Ness, you got to download this app. There's an app called Boxing Showtimes. It shows you all the fights that's coming up. And let's say you happen to be with your lady on vacation. Let's say you in DR, right? If you put in the zip code where you're at, the app is going to show you the nearest bars where they're playing the fight and everything. It's a dope app. That's how I found out about the Jack Catterall Taylor fight because they wasn't even promoting it. I was just looking at my app. I was like, they fighting this weekend? I got to see that, man. I'm hoping Josh Taylor wins.
This card is trash.
Yeah, I'm only going to watch the main event. That's what I'm looking forward to. Josh Taylor win that fight. Teofimo Lopez's win is going to age even more because Josh Taylor, in that last fight with Catterall, he didn't look good. So he got to show out. He got to bounce back. You know what I mean? Just like Devin Haney got to bounce back. It's going to be interesting to see who Devin Haney's going to fight next because right now his stock just dropped. Like, he might have to take the Sandor Martin fight.
They got to run it.
You know what's crazy, Marco? I don't even trust Ryan. Like, I think if they run it, Ryan's probably going to do something else. Ryan strikes me as a kid that's spoiled. I might be wrong, but you ever had a spoiled friend that he never been through nothing? He never been hit by his parents. He doesn't take no accountability. He just gets away with murder. That's what Ryan Garcia is, man.
Yeah, and Ryan's getting the whole, huge amount of people always kissing his ass, because of his popularity, so that doesn't help.
Feel like it's your time.
That is the time, bro.
But it's not your time.
We got G Vaughn with another counter. He not done.
Oh, boy.
Yo.
Yeah, man, not done. I like I told y'all, man, we slow cooking today. Slow cooking. You know what I mean? When you put some shit out in the fucking rotisserie, I mean, it is what it is, man. Hey, look, first of all, though, with what the guy was just saying, Ryan being the spoiled child, Ryan's actually the one who grew up broke. You know what I mean? They had the story about how he was sleeping in cars with his dad and shit to make it to
But you
boxing
could get
tournaments.
spoiled over time.
While Devin was being spoiled by his dad's drug money. You get what I'm saying? If people want to be speaking like if they know people's lives and shit, fuck it, let's act like we know everybody's lives. But I mean, shout out to Bill for making money any way you can and shit. Pimp, drug pusher and shit. You know, the type of shit that hurts our communities, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, look, man. Hey, another thing about that hair follicle shit, the thing is you're only telling a half truth about that too, Ness. I know you've seen the articles where it says that when it comes to hair follicles and SARMs, the thing is that low levels are undetectable. Yes, I'll give you that much. But the thing is, high levels or abuse of SARMs would show up in hair follicle tests. This is the whole reason why they went that route. You get what I'm saying? Just to prove that if anything, this is a contamination. Because at the end of the day, people don't understand. See, right now, the reason why I was able to get through so quick is because people don't even know how to fucking rebuttal. People are still busy researching shit. You know what I mean? Trying to make some discoveries and shit that they ain't gonna make. Because like I said, I keep it fair across the board. I try to keep the shit non-biased. If somebody needs to be suspended, fucking suspend them. You get what I'm saying? Like, people know my story. I was locked up before, but guess what? I'm on a whole nother side. You do some illegal shit around me, you going to jail, my friend. You get what I'm saying? Put his ass in fucking jail. I got kids to raise around this bitch. And I'm trying to show him how to do shit the right way. You get what I'm saying? And people don't fucking understand this type of shit. We got to be fair across the board. You get what I'm saying? And people don't understand that when I'm saying anything to defend Ryan, all this shit is entertaining though. Like, shout out to Ryan and Devin for making boxing interesting, because we have all these shows where we have some real good fights lined up and don't nobody give a fuck. We just had Undisputed, and every fucking Undisputed time, or anytime we try to speak about it, people try to speak about something else, like Tank tweets. Oh, is Mayweather and Tank really fucking beefing? Like, we talk about all this fucking gossip shit instead of real boxing. That's why I said, anybody on Modelo time, whether you want to agree or disagree with me, I got a counter for you, because we talk real boxing shit. Motherfuckers just be gossiping all day. You get what I'm saying? They more worried about the gossip when it comes to this shit. I'm worried about the facts. And like I said, being non-biased and being fair across the board. Devin deserves a suspension, so does Ryan. I'm not saying Ryan has no ostarine in the system. Clearly he does. But this has to be accidental contamination, and I don't think he's abusing any type of PEDs. He just beat the dog shit out of Devin.
That's the bell. But you are right about me waiting for you to be done to counter your whack-ass lies. Here is debunk lie. Well, justice for Regis, justice for Regis. I said justice for Regis. No, justice for Regis. The rule wasn't in effect when Devin fought Regis, and it still isn't as of right now. It's still being reviewed and revised in its legislative process. They have had meetings about it 2 months ago. Number one, screenshot of the article revealing the rule and explaining that there is a legislative process that it has to go through before it's put into effect. Meaning, Javon is crying, but since he likes to bring up the law so much, Devin doesn't fall under that because that law isn't even in effect yet. It's a new rule. What the hydration rule is as of right now. And look, we can click. This is ESPN if you want to go to the story. Okay? Here's the other link if you want to read about the rehydration. Okay? And then the screenshots of it. Okay? Look. 18 pounds of her weight after weighing in. Despite the vote Tuesday, Foster told ESPN that it'll take about a year for the new regulation to go into effect after going through the California legislative process. Okay, there's another screenshot. Wait. Te digo que no se ha acabado. Oh, dehydration, rehydration. Oh, what's this, Javon? Oh, Javon, you okay? Wake up. Javon, wake up. Oh, what's this, G-Von? Oh. Look, the previously submitted rehydration regulation package has been returned to the commission, and I recommend discussion a different approach to the curb weight cutting. Ooh, so they still meeting about it, G-Von? Damn. Sucks to be G-Von. Justice for G-Von. Get him a computer. Get him a computer, please, gentlemen. We got a counterpunch. I mean, I don't even know what to call this. Usually a king counter is 10. My man J-Ram came with a 15, but you still not ready. Drew with a king counter not ready, so we going out to Cliff, Connecticut. What up?
Oh, y'all put me on right after that nigga who was talking crazy. That nigga, so he basically said he's a snitch, a hater, and what else, yo? Yo, he's funny, yo. That kid is fucking crazy. But man, I mean, Dev looking good, man. Shit is. I mean, it is what it is. I like how you broke it down for us, though, Ness. Cause you getting like a lot of channels, like trying to give their opinion. If they don't, the facts are not all the same everywhere. So Ryan done his own guy wrote the shit where it says SARMs are undetectable in the hair. That was his people.
That's the expert he sent his hair to.
So he sent his hair. So was that article old?
Of course.
Oh wow! I wonder if they ain't do their homework, or maybe that's why he chose that guy because
this article is from March 2019, bro.
So you think he ain't do his homework and he shot himself in the foot?
No, he's the expert. They just didn't know that the expert's opinion isn't gonna fit their narrative. He's the expert though. When it comes to hair follicles, they didn't lie about that. That's why he's on the panel with other expert doctors to tell you the truth about SARMs in hair. With using 2 other doping cases. Like, this isn't just an article. It's like a legal document when someone, it's like, it's referring, just like I'm saying that Devin is using the Boutte situation as reference for the commission to take a certain action because there's precedent already. This article is doing the same. It's showing you two doping cases and how SARMs was not detected in hair follicle tests.
Let me ask you a question that I heard. Can you verify this? Now, I heard yesterday that the New York Commission does not approve of third-party drug testing agencies. So VADA is really not like they don't. Basically, they're trying to say that New York would have drug tested them themselves because VADA did the drug test.
That could be fine, but New York didn't do anything more than blood and urine, and guess what? It got caught in the blood and urine, right? So it don't matter.
New York, so he fell for VADA in New York? I thought it was just VADA who did the test on him.
No, VADA is the anti-doping agency, but his urine was before the fight and after the fight. That's from the commission.
That's from the New York Commission?
I'm sure.
I thought all the drug tests was through the third party VADA because Bill Haney came on some other channel. I'm not gonna give out no hype, I'm on your shit, but he was on some channel and they were talking about it, and that's one of the things they challenged Bill on, like, well, what it doesn't mean that y'all use VADA and y'all really should have went through New York if it's gonna be enforced. Like New York laws is that they got to do the test. So they were saying that could affect.
His samples was given to VADA. So maybe that's not the post-fight urine test, because you remember, every commission does a pre and post-fight test.
Well, so if that's why are we hearing about the VADA results and not the results from the state itself, or vice versa? Like if where you speaking, then it would be.
I'm just assuming because the New York State Athletic Commission doesn't do this. I mean, VADA is VADA for a reason, and it costs money for a reason. New York ain't testing as thoroughly as VADA. VADA's just again, VADA's just a anti-doping association. Is they still use WADA to get the samples tested.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that VADA is they just collect the blood or the pee and they send it to a lab, but they was making it seem like Devin and Brian's contract had them as getting tested by VADA, but like the New York was supposed to test them themselves if they're gonna.
Listen. There is not gonna be anybody with authority that is gonna throw out valid information, bro. This isn't a murder case. Good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see someone saying that's not admissible. Like, this ain't a murder case.
Basically, that's what they were saying, and it kind of left a loophole for Ryan to kind of get out of it.
Bro,
like,
listen, but listen, they challenging Bill. Why don't they challenge themselves on whether or not the hair follicle could be used then? Because motherfucking New York State Athletic Commission ain't do no hair follicle. But we trying to vindicate them from a hair follicle test that New York didn't conduct. So you see the oxymoron there? It's just it makes no fucking sense. It's like, oh no, but that can't be used because that's VADA. But hey, we gonna use this hair follicle test from this genius who also told us in 2019 you can't catch storms with hair.
Yeah, I get the oxymoron. You make perfect sense. I'm gonna be listening.
True. Drew, King Counter.
Drew, what it do?
While we wait for Drew to connect, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. We got the first super chat of the day coming from Fern, $2. Good morning, TBV. 2-year suspension. Ryan has shown no remorse. I doubt he gets 2 years. I think he on Canelo level with the popularity. He'll get that 6 months. Drew, you there? Years of lurking, $2. G can't read. Conte wasn't talking about SARMs. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to spread false information. Like, and again, the one thing that they're forgetting is says, oh, the hair follicle can prove he doesn't have long-term use. Well, ain't nobody saying he had long-term use. Nobody's saying that. Why do we care about long-term use? We talking about the last 3 months. Lake County, $2. Yo, G-Von, what the hell are you talking about? Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. F out of here, G-Von. You stayed up all night writing that bullshit. Member for 5 months on that champ level, Super Judah. We got to stop mentioning Regis, laugh out loud. The rules were not in effect when Regis and Devin fought for 18% over contracted weight. And Regis rehydrated 17 pounds himself. This is a deflection tactic. Yes, sir. $2 from Dimitri Alexander. Regis was 158. Haney was 165. That's not 10 pounds. Laugh out loud.
Dimitri.
King Duke, $5, celebrating his first super chat. G-Von went 9 minutes to say a bunch of nothing. Damn, bro, G-Von. He got 15 thumbs up on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's getting roasted.
Neil's water bottle, 2-pounder. Ben tested for Clomid, which is a SERM, not a SARM. There you go. There you go, which means the hair follicle probably would have proved Ben's innocence, but not in this case, G-Von. You know, just be fair, man. Talking about misinformation. No, Ortiz. SARMs does show up in hair follicles. You can literally Google it. Showbiz looked it up and posted it on his page. Come on, bro. Why don't you just Google it in front of us? What the fuck is this? This is in Google? That's not Science Direct. What the hell? What more do you want? Let me back it up for you, champ. Like, what more do you want? I have it on 2 Google searches too. Look. So let's go back. Look. Can hair follicle, look. Like, he said, why don't you just Google it? Look. Can a hair follicle test detect SARMs? And I spelled it wrong, and they still gave me the answer. Like, why are you mad? That's not Google? Does my Google not work for you? Look. It says Google, right? Oh, wait. Let me shrink it down so you can see the word Google on the left. I'm sorry. Thanks for the $10, though. That don't say Google? This ain't a link on Google? That don't say Science Direct? But did Showbiz show you this? Pascal Kins, the expert they sent the hair to. The same expert Ryan used is the same expert writing this article along with 3 other doctors. This is Dr. Pascal Kins that wrote this article telling you SARMs can't be used, man. Shut your dumb ass up. But I'll take the $10. Thank you. Thank you. And anyway, I don't want you to stop donating. Listen, don't take this ass whooping personally. You just ain't use Google. James in Atlanta, how you go from if he dies, to victim? Shaking my head. Henry Martinez, $2. Give Devin his O back to make my guy Tio next. Dante Rios, member for 4 months on the prospect level. Mexicans for Haney, fire emoji. And we try and Drew with the king counter again. You got to unmute, Drew.
Yeah.
We hear you. I mean, you kind of going out. You coming back.
Damn, okay, I'm coming back. Cool.
There you go.
Oh, man, I'm loving this. Has Gio even addressed the topic of how long do you think Ryan's going to serve a suspension, or is he filibustering and talking a whole lot of nonsense? I don't even think he's set a number of 6 months, 8 months, or a year. Has anybody addressed the topic in the header? I don't think so. I think Ryan going to serve maybe like a 9-month suspension, somewhere in the middle. He's guilty. He popped. No matter if it's intentional, unintentional, the sit is in there. And everybody dancing around the point. Another caller bringing up Tiafimo. We want his O back. Get the fuck out of here. Tia Weirdo and David McGenius, his fucking manager, deserve that fucking L. What I want, Ness, is I need you to drop my bomb and hit my Berlanga music because it's a beautiful Friday, Memorial Day weekend. And let's get this ball rolling with all these counters and let's see everybody talk some more nonsense. I do want Toledo Treese to come in and explain his LGBTQ stance about tainted male fluids and Ryan being trans. And we need him to explain what the fuck he was talking about yesterday because that shit went left yesterday.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We understand. We understand. We know that Michaela Mayer had a friend in the Olympics that boxed, tested positive, and she said it was because she was, her partner used steroids. So we understand where Treese was coming from.
That's the lengths people are. Just when I thought I heard it all on this motherfucking show from boxing fans, Treese takes the cake for the most wild ass fucking shenanigans that comes out of his mouth. And Gio, keep cooking, brother. We love to hear your delusion and just spinning,
He said delusion.
We loving it.
That's terrible, man.
That's my call right now. I'm going to come back in later.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Speaking of Treese, Spider Rico. I see you, Treese, but Rico was there first. Spider Rico going twice. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. It's free, absolutely free. Helps with the visibility of the show. Put in this episode in the odds of boxing fans that don't know, we here twice a day. That's right. Yesterday we talked about the breaking news at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We go live at that very same time again today, and I'm pretty sure we have a guest this evening. Not sure who. No Spider Rico.
What's up, God?
Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to be out.
I'm being respectful to you speaking.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Buenos dias, Grand Rising.
Big Bad, Grand Rising, Buenos Dias. Corruption. We talking corruption today. I mean, I don't think you can hold boxing to a
Well,
certain
technically,
standard
technically,
because
we asking you,
what?
will Ryan Garcia face a long suspension for his positive PED
Man,
test?
shout out to Ryan Garcia. As far as I know, he the last one to come on the show. When he called in, I remember that day. I said, what's up, Angelo and Marco? And you got pissed at me, kicked me off the show. And then Ryan called in. He started saying what he felt about all of his, beliefs that nobody want to give him respect for. They kicked him off the show. Shout out to Ryan Garcia
He
because
said
it was
they
really
kicked him off the show.
yeah. Somebody took the phone away from him. They took the mic. You took the mic away from me just because I said Anglo Marco. Now we all call him White Marco because that's what he is. He's still our brother. It don't matter what the color
Don't
you
nobody
is.
call him White Marco.
Yeah, nah, nobody
You
calls
the
me
only
White
one
Marco.
that says that, bro. Like every one of your calls
All right,
got to be about Marco and
I'm
his
gonna go
skin.
back.
This shit is weird, bro. Won't you drop it?
No, you yourself called him White Marco. I could go back to
Oh,
it was just
bro.
a few days
Me
ago.
making a joke is different from you, like, always referencing him as
There's a
white.
boxer. There's a boxer. I believe it's one of these. I maybe Richardson Hitcherson. They call him Africa because he's dark. Is that something? Is
They
that something?
call him
What?
that. That's his nickname. White Marco ain't his fucking
Why and
name. All
why?
right, man. I
And
got to
why
go,
his?
man.
And, yeah.
Treese, what up? Weirdos, man. Talk boxing, bro. That dude is weird, man. Shit weird.
Yo.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
What up, though? What up, though? Hey, man, we fuck with Spider Rico, man. He all right, man.
Man, he
cool
got
people.
punched in the head too much, man. He better stop sparring.
I was telling King, I heard King was trying to box him. I told King, I'm like, man, you might want to, he like a Ryan Garcia type, man. He an odd motherfucker. You got to stay away from people like that, man. He be in the mirror screaming, I'm strong. I'm strong. Like, shit, you got to stay away from him, man. But with this with this Ryan
He's screaming,
Garcia
"Let's go,
shit, though.
champ!" by himself.
He's a character. I love him though. But with this Ryan Garcia though, I heard somebody say a 9-month suspension. I could see that. I could see a 6 month, something like that. That's usually about what a fighter would take off anyway, in between fights. You feel me? If fighter going what? They fight about 2 times a year. So I could see that.
That's what Malignaggi was saying, like, that he's going to get a suspension that's lined up with his next fight. It ain't going to be a true suspension. It'll be like, he's suspended long enough that it's his normal time because he made so much money. Like, Algieri feels he was not going to fight this year anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because he made so much money, he was going to take the rest of the year off. So,
what month? He fought in what? April? So shit,
yeah,
if he
April
come back,
20th.
so shit, he could come back in December. Fuck around. That'd be the month. That'd be 6 months right there. 8 months right there.
Yep.
He fight in December.
Yep.
That shit crazy.
Come back in December and he'll be on like some sort of probation. They'll make him, do some hopefully 365. That's what they did. I think Valdez is on that now too. I'm gonna Google it, but I know
Speaking
Canelo.
of Valdez, thank you for the segue. Speaking of Valdez, I read something about that we might be getting us a USA versus Mexico card or something like this round yonder. And if we
but
do,
they already got the rumored fights, and Valdez versus the American Albert Bell ain't on it, man.
Hey, you already know what the fuck. Hey, we need it, man. It need to happen. We number one in the WBO. It's about time that we get our title shot. I don't know why the fuck they don't make it.
You got to start in Turkey Al-Sheikh and include Albert Bell.
I need Turkey because I want to see Shushu get his title shot too against Bernardo Lopez. I would like to see that if we gonna do USA versus Mexico. I want to see that fight too.
I think they got Lopez fighting somebody else. I wish I remembered the rumor. I wish I could find it because this my man Mo Boxing is I think Mo Boxing is reporting it.
Okay, I want a young Shushu to get in there if that was possible. And Devin Haney, you need to come back and you should fight an Oscar Duarte or something like that. And I wonder, hey, Bill Haney, I want to know why you didn't ask for a reweigh at that fight, man. Like a same day weigh-in, man. I don't understand what you feel me? If you was suspicious of his weight, you were suspicious that he was heavy. I feel like you should have asked for a reweigh. But Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all be cool.
It is my dude Mo Boxing. He be getting a lot of shit too. He be having mad rumors. So he got Venado versus Brandon Figueroa. And actually, this is not, I think this is just his preference. So I could be wrong, and maybe Albert Bell does have a shot. Because he says, what if this was the rumored card? He doesn't say this is the rumored card, so. Yeah. J-Ram, Super Duper King counter? Damn, J-Ram, what happened? Okay, we lost J-Ram. What the fuck? That don't mean what up? Big Pilot, what up? Pilot, you gotta unmute. All right. Q, what up? Got to unmute.
Yo.
There you go.
Yo, what's good, Ness?
What up?
What's good, Marcus? Hey, so I think we kind of looking at this like it's a normal PED usage case. This ain't normal, really. This is unprecedented with the weight and with the amount of ostarine that was in the system. And ostarine is crazy. Dudes in the UFC use that. So the thing is, most of these guys who are on ostarine get caught before the fight happens in training camp. Now I know Amir Khan, he got caught after the fight, but Amir Khan, he got knocked out that fight anyways, and he got banned for 2 years. I think it was more severe because he was actually in the fight and landed physical punches. I think they have to take that into account along with the weight because it's not normal. And I know everybody's worried about, hey, how long Ryan's going to get. I think it's going to be a minimum of two years to a lifetime ban. But we got to remember, with that weight and everything else, I think they're going to really punish him for that. So he going to really have to pay up. Talking about M's.
What kind of suspension you think he gets? You talking fine?
Lifetime.
You talking a fine, but what kind of suspension?
I think it's going to be 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets two years minimum.
Yeah, I don't think he gets 2 years.
I would be crazy, dude. It would be crazy if he gets a lifetime ban. But you gotta remember, he was in the fight and landed physical punches, and he said some pretty vile things about being overweight, about how strong he wanted to feel. All this stuff is evidence. In a court of law, we got to be realistic.
But it's not a court of law, is it? We don't know exactly what's admissible and what's not. This isn't a court of law. There wasn't a murder committed.
But you got to remember, this is going to go. It's going to go at least civil because he's getting sued right now.
No. Devin would have to.
He's getting sued right now, right?
No.
He's getting sued by Logan too.
Yeah, for defamation, but that ain't got nothing to do with the drug test. So Devin would have to do a civil suit. And then these things like video evidence and tweets, screenshots of tweets.
They haven't started pursuing that yet, though?
I have not seen any mention of Devin doing a civil suit.
He has a lawyer who's put out who's already sent in to the Nevada Athletic State Commission. I believe included with that. I believe that was sent as a civil suit.
It wasn't a civil suit. It was yes, it was. It was just a letter trying to recommend what should happen, not a civil suit. That's what I'm saying. Like admissible in court and things like that. That's not until we in a court of law.
You may feel like it's your time,
No,
but
that's
it's
a
not
fact.
your time.
But appreciate the call. Q. We are going to have Lamont Roach on the show. So if you are a member of our YouTube channel, on our members only page, you should be able to ask Lamont a question. I'm actually going there to double check, make sure I put that, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yep, he's been there. So that means he's on Patreon as well. We going out to Pilot, trying you again.
Yo.
Yo.
I got a challenge for all the callers on the show, man. Respect the algorithm. Let's try to cut out the swears, so the show can grow. And and I think Ryan probably about to get like a 6-month, 8-month suspension. Because who's ever beaten a drug suspension in boxing? Like, it almost never happened. And Ryan, he's not fighting for no titles anymore. I already know what his next fight is. He's angling for that Spence fight. That's what he's angling for. And Spence is going to take that fight too. Ryan's a smaller guy coming up. Ryan does all the heavy lifting, promoting the fight. They already got a little storyline built in. We love the storylines. And yeah. Derek James in the middle of that. That's what Ryan's looking for. Ryan's not he did that to Devin, to get his credibility back in boxing because everybody was bashing. Ryan was the most hated, really for no reason, just because he wasn't fighting mandatories. Like, that ain't normal in boxing. Like, who's fighting they mandatories anyway? And so I gotta say, Ryan angling for that Spence fight. You heard it here first. He's gonna fight Spence probably probably next year around this time. Spence is gonna come back. If Spence beats Ryan, he's gonna rematch Crawford at 154 as his last payout. And that's what's gonna happen. Ya tú sabes, tranquilo. Marco, que lo que?
I appreciate you. I think that sounds about right. I'm not expecting a long-term suspension, man. Marcos, did you put a number on it?
Probably the 6 months to a year. They don't go longer than that.
Yeah.
He's too valuable for the sport.
That's what a lot of articles I read are suggesting, that because, like, even Malignaggi and Chris Algieri, again, they say because of the popularity, he'll serve something that falls in line retroactive to when he's ready to fight again. Millie, good night, $5. If Devin gets the O back, how many of you guys willing respect him's record for this point forward? I guess he meant willing to respect his record from this point forward. I think everybody's going to be waiting on the next fight to see if he got a chin or not. That's just the bottom line. We can't unsee what we saw. Y'all know that. Real Boxing TV, $5. Ness, can you please... Ness, can you please, the conclusion of the article, also in that study, they did test for SARMs in the past. SARMs was not tested with hair follicles. You're missing a word there, so what do you mean, can you please, the conclusion? I don't know.
But it's not your time.
But do you want me to go to the conclusion of the article? Is that what he's maybe suggesting?
I don't know. You okay?
No, I'm reading the conclusion, but I'm not seeing what he wants me to share here because it doesn't say much other than maybe he wants to put that out there that they believe hair follicle testing is still, I don't know, let me just read it. Conclusion. A review of the literature has indicated that the value of hair analysis for the identification of drug exposure is steadily gaining recognition. This can be seen from new applications in forensics and in a clinical toxicology. Hair is a unique and challenging matrix for forensic toxicology testing in that detailed information of historical use is recorded over time as compared to traditional blood and urine matrices or matrices. I'm definitely messed that up. But therefore, hair testing for doping agents may be useful adjunct too. So it's again, maybe, and it growing, yes, but nowhere does it say it can test for SARMs. And again, let me shrink down now because this is the conclusion from Ryan's expert. Okay? See that right there? This is Ryan's expert. That's Dr. Pascal Kins. He's an author on this article. So, I mean, you guys can get upset as much as you want. People can make videos as much as they want. They need to Google better. Google better because that's the same doctor. This is his fucking case study. He's the one saying hair can't be used. So, you know, I know you're mad, but just the way the cookie crumbled, man. Coach G-Von, what up? G-Von.
Yes, sir. Look, man. You able to hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay. Because you already know, man. I'll be moving and grooving. Hey, Marco, shout out to you, though, because, I mean, the racism is crazy. Shout out to the white people and shit. It's kind of crazy. Like, nowadays, people go extra hard on white people and say that people of color can't be racist towards white people. That shit sound like nonsense to me, man. Shout out to all the good white people out there. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, what the fuck is this bullshit? Y'all need to leave Marco alone. Because the thing is, Marco, you know what's funny about it is that they fuck with you because of your skin color, but it's because they perceive you to be weak. I know this. People try to pick on the weak, but not knowing that you are a legit fighter. You get what I'm saying? Like 80% of these people in the chat that be talking reckless, I know that you put hands and feet on them. Same way that, you know, a lot of people got shit to say about me, but you know, hey, I'm not one of these little dudes that you gonna push around. You get what I'm saying? And just because I said I'm trying to get everybody who's committing crimes in jail, don't mean that I don't stand on fucking business, because that's what the fuck I've done since day one. That's the reason why I got a 10-year sentence in the first place. I ain't like some of these other dudes who talk because they trying to go home. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm willing to die for what I believe in. And right now, that's my kids and God. You get what I'm saying? And justice. Shout out to Regis, man. Look, we just need justice across the board. And to answer Drew too, he said, did he even say anything about the suspension? Yeah, I did. People just ain't listening, man. People want to talk about people being in their feelings and in their emotions, but people are in their feelings, their emotions. That's why they're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying Ryan is dirty. He's dirty. He deserves a minimum of 6 months suspension, but there's other people around that deserve suspensions as well. My only thing is, I don't like this narrative that he needed this shit to beat Devin's ass. Devin has no fucking power. He showed he's low IQ. He can make a bounce back, maybe fight like a Barbosa, because that motherfucker whack as shit. They gifted his last fight. Motherfucker got lower percent knockout ratio than Devin. That's a safe fight for Devin. Bounce back easily because, Ness, you said that I don't know about any legal action being taken. These motherfuckers claim. See, the thing is, Devin, I know he's not a street dude. He's never claimed to be a street dude. I remember when that whole bullshit was going on, the back and forth between him and Regis and the street shit. You know, Devin's not a street dude, but his dad claims to be. And even when he goes on some of these interviews like Vlad, he makes it seem like, hey, don't play with me because I can still take it to that level. You get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, Bill's last video, if you could pull that up, Ness, you can see that he clearly said on his own video, out of his own mouth, we are taking legal action against Ryan, right? And people have talked about how this is civil and criminal because he said you were trying to kill my son. You get what I'm saying? So people want to talk about snitching and pushing charges and doing all this weird shit. Yeah, that's the type of shit that the Haneys are on. You get what I'm saying? I lost a lot of respect, man. Run that shit back. Be a fucking man. You got your ass beat. Run that shit back.
That's the bell,
Man,
champ. I didn't see that video, but let me see if it's this one. This was 16 hours ago. This one is May 11th, so it must be this one. Let me double check.
Damn, I didn't know everybody perceived me as weak.
Not me, Marcos. You're cool.
Thank you, Ness. Thank you.
Come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. On April the 20th, you was skinning and grinning from ear to ear. You was happy to tell the world about the 3.2 pounds that you helped Ryan Garcia come in overweight with. Now that he done tested positive for 4 PEDs, now you want to head for the hills and go quiet like you in Dubai somewhere. Well, I'm going to tell you, Floyd, wherever you at, what me and the world want to know is, we know you was the middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory, but what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
Okay, it must be something else, right?
The background music, like the Friday 13th background music, is hilarious.
I think he deleted it or something. Let me try this one. No, this 5 days ago,
This is the one where he yells at Ryan.
G-Von, you might want to send it to me so you don't say I'm out here trying to not show it. As you can see, these are the 3 most recent, and they are not what G-Von is talking about, obviously. I think I seen it. He must have deleted it because I did see a longer video. Let me see something. You know, Ness always on the job. All right, let me stop screen sharing first. Take a call in the meantime. I think I might have it. Hawk, what up? Damn, I don't have it.
Yes.
What up, Hawk?
Ain't too much. I'm outside. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Yeah, I already knew that Mr. Garcia was dirty, and I said he's gonna be dirty on the B sample, and I also said he is the Donald Trump of boxing. I'm not trying to mix the two, but it's amazing how a dude get caught, and he got so many fans and followers that when he get caught, he could say the establishment did it, and everybody roll with that shit. I only seen Donald Trump do that shit, break every law and then blame the government. So Ryan Garcia got a lot of pull. That's all I can say. But it's a shame though, because in that fight, he could have beat Devin without using anything. I still say he would have beat Devin without using anything. But hey, he chose to do. He chose to cheat, so that's what he'll go down as. All that other, the little amount and all that stuff don't mean nothing. He's dirty, man. Other than that, I guess we're gonna see. Do we get a suspension or anything yet? Ain't nothing happen.
No, they got to get the resolution first.
I will say one thing that's, Go ahead.
No, you good.
I was saying when they said they was opening it up, there was gonna be some days before they opened it up and found out right away. That was kind of different. You know how? Yeah, that was kind of different though.
High profile,
so,
man. High profile.
Yeah, they moved that right along. But anyway, like I said, man, only 2 people I know can get in trouble and then turn around and blame whoever caught them, and that's them too. So more power to him though. But I wish Garcia would have just went clean because he could have beat Devin. I think he could have beat him. Anyway, we'll never know. That's my call. TBV number 1, 531 is coming up.
You know it. What we 7 days out, Hawk. Happy birthday if we don't talk. So just for G-Von, because he asked me to cook him. So that's what I got to do. Proving the mindset, right? The mindset. He said Ryan didn't need PDs to beat Devin. Cool. We got screen share here where he says, why would I force myself to make weight so I can be weak? Nah, I'm here to win. That's it. So you want us to believe that he won't do whatever he got to do to win, but he's willing not to make the weight contracted, to not be weak, because he's here to win. Cool. Here's another one. These are deleted now. We just got these on the cup. I feel great. I got a 3-pound advantage. Let's go. Winners do what they have to do. I'm still sharp. You want me to believe it was a coincidence is what y'all asked me earlier in the show. That was you, Marco?
I mean, that's what I had thought up until recently. Yeah. And, you know, the truth is we'll never know for sure, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You know what I mean?
Let me see if it's... I'm sorry. Go.
I was just going to say, for me, being a fighter and, like, being around fighters, so many of us have such egos. Like, we want to do shit because we did it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those sports where I feel like more than any sport, you want to do something fair and square. You want to beat somebody's ass because you are the better man. So most fighters that I've been around don't have that mentality. So every time I hear a dude cheating, I initially don't believe it. But obviously it happens.
Yeah, I think the video that you're talking about, Javon, was a minute and 8 seconds long. I don't have it, and I don't think that the one that Rob sent me of the live with his daughter is it either. He must have deleted it. Maybe he's going to repost it. I swear I seen it. I didn't play it. I seen it, though. I think this is Brandon, Cincinnati.
Yo, Ness, Marco, good morning. How you fellas feeling?
All good.
Nobody's really surprised the B sample came back positive. I just think for guys like Gio and the Ryan Garcia supporters, the entertainment is into the propaganda, into the narrative. It's not into the truth and logic. So truth and logic is that this guy took something to get an advantage, pissed hot, got caught. But the narrative of it's a conspiracy and all this Alex Jones shit is way more fun, and it makes for way more entertaining calls. And thus you get the benefit because you make more money off these dumbass super chats and stupid ass counterpunches. So I just think that that's all it is. I don't think people really think that this is a conspiracy. Bottom line, this is combat sports. Guys try to get an athletic advantage all the time. Ryan just so happened to get caught. Barbershop Conversation said he speculated years ago, and I remember him saying this years ago. Barbershop Conversation said he speculated that Ryan was juicing. So he's looking like the fucking fortune teller right now. So shout out to him for that. But yeah, the motherfucker got caught. Give Devin a no contest. I don't know about that disqualification win shit, but give him a no contest. Give him his old back. Like some of the previous callers stated, Ryan will get a suspension. That'll probably be proactive. So even if it's a 6-month suspension, it'll probably be a suspension starting from April 20th. So in all actuality, this motherfucker might only be suspended for 4 months, with like 2 months already served type shit. So, yeah, the motherfucker cheated, got caught. It is what it is. He should be punished. All this other shit about who's the good kid and who's the privileged kid, that shit, that don't make no sense, like when you think about it. Because bottom line is, when it comes to the boxing world, Devin had to get it out the mud. Devin's the one who had to go to Mexico. Devin's the one who had to bust ass, take B-sides, take shitty contracts. And Ryan Garcia, even if he did struggle in his childhood or his real life, he's been a spoiled, pretty little Mexican bitch in the boxing world. He ain't had to accomplish shit. He's literally the Lori Harvey or Ruby Rose of boxing. All he had to do was be a good-looking kid, and everybody wanted to take a chunk out of that Mexican ass of his. So who's really the spoiled rich kid in the equation, Ryan or Devin?
Damn.
And the boxing is definitely Ryan. So let's just be real about that, Gio. So, yeah, shout out to the Ruby Rose of boxing, Ryan Garcia. You got caught. take your punishment. Devin, get your O back. The damage is done in the court of public opinion, whether or not he did test for PEDs, which he did. The world's seen you take a vicious L, so you need to get that back some kind of way, somehow, and hopefully he does that. But yeah, justice will be served. That motherfucker cheated. Ain't no tainted supplements. That motherfucker's probably on Google right now, Googling supplements with ostarine in them, and all of a sudden, if something pops up like this has ostarine in them, then he'll say, this is what I took. So ain't nobody falling for that bullshit. Just like the fucking hair follicle shit. It's funny how every time one of these motherfuckers fail a PED test, all of a sudden they all want to take hair follicle tests. Canelo, Alicia Baumgardner, Ryan Garcia, it's all bullshit, man. And I heard you can dye your hair and use other chemicals to get past the hair follicle test. That's why the shit ain't admissible.
You may feel like it's your time.
That's my call. I'm out.
But it's not your
Love
time.
y'all. Peace.
Damn, he called him a little Mexican bitch.
I think I found the video. Where'd I find it? Yes, I found it. This is certainly the length of the one that I seen that I didn't get to hear. So I'm going to assume this is it. Because this is 8 hours ago.
Garcia, or should I call you Frankenstein? Henry Garcia and Miss Garcia. The way that you done put things in him and let him do certain things. Now, I don't know what laboratory y'all doing it at, and I don't know what kind of schemes you concocting. But you and your legal team talking about now you pulling Frankie's hairs to get tested, and ain't nobody from our team around. I'm going to tell you one thing, Team Go.
Now, ain't that what I said yesterday? Ain't that what the fuck I said yesterday? I swear. Talk about truth teller.
Garcia, you out of pocket, and you've been out of pocket for a long, long time. And everybody around you, they're going to suffer the same exposure. Because you all are cheaters. And you...
You cheaters. J-Ram with the Super King counter. Gotta unmute J-Ram. Get and smash that thumbs up button while we wait for the next caller to connect. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
You know it.
What's up, bro? Who was that one dude? That motherfucker went off like a shook up coke, called him a Mexican bitch. God damn.
Yeah, he said they want to take some out of his Mexican ass.
That was Brandon in Cincinnati being so insensitive.
Man, dude, shout out Brandon. God damn. Ryan is not La Raza. Did you buy that shirt? Ryan's not La Raza? Anyway,
I did. But remember, I bought it to give it away on the show, but it seemed pointless after the loss.
Hey man, ship it. I'll give you a post office box. I got you.
I'm gonna go get it. I got it in the closet. It's hilarious. It wasn't as good as I expected either. I'm gonna be real. It's a picture of Ryan on one knee, and then the back says, Mexicans for Haney, I think, or the bottom. I don't know. I got to go look at it again, but it's not as great as I expected.
I thought it was a pretty fucking badass shirt, to be honest with you, if I want to speak truthfully.
Well, winner, chicken dinner. You got it.
But as far as Ryan Garcia facing a long suspension, I mean, he's probably going to get a year, I think, and then it's going to get retroactivated or whatever the fuck to whenever the day after the fight. So he'll probably get, like y'all been saying, I think 6 to 9 months probably. But at the end of the day, man, it's just kind of like there was some other caller a while ago, man. It's just all this other shit's just semantics, man. You're either positive or negative.
For real.
He tested. He tested positive. Take your shit. Like back in the day, remember when Fernando Vargas fought Oscar? Then he popped dirty. He's like, "Hey man, I didn't know." I blame it on nutrition. Took the slap on the wrist. Never heard again. It was over. Nobody held it against him, man. Just sometimes you get those. You trust people. You trust trainers to
Same
look out
thing
for your
happened to
best
Roy
interest.
Jones.
Same thing happened to Mosley, though. Mosley said the same thing. He took what they gave him. Again,
Mosley.
but that's part of the rules. You're responsible. You can't blame your strength and conditioning coach. You can't blame your nutritionist. Like, those days are over.
Let me. I get that. I understand that, and that's true. You're talking, like I said. Now you're just talking semantics. I own a company, right? I have 35 employees. We entrust these employees to do their job, right? I can't go after and micromanage every single person. You just got to trust the people that you hire, man.
Absolutely.
So while
you trust the people that you hire, but when those people that you hired make a mistake, your company takes the blame.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. But that doesn't mean that I knowingly knew that employee made a mistake. So what I'm saying is when they say, hey, my nutritionist or whoever did it, it's not them just it's not copping out, but
Nah, you good. That's just part of the show.
But it's just not a cop out. It's just, hey man, where it needs to stop is like, okay, you say it and then you forget about it. You got to
But
just
champ,
own up
your
to it,
analogy, I don't like your analogy because you're trying to split the blame into two different people. The blame is only on the fighter. The fighter has to be responsible for what he puts in his body. You calling it the boss, the employee. The employee made a mistake. Don't blame the company. No, Ryan is the company. Ryan is the employee. Ryan is the boss.
Agreed. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you on that matter, but what I'm saying is that doesn't mean he intentionally knew about it. I'm not. Ryan's not my boy. I don't have a dog in the fight with either fighters. Man.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I get what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you.
I just don't get where you get it. Like, where is he getting Psalms from?
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't just because look, I'm 45, man. Help me trip into some Psalms.
Damn, you old.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 45 in Friday, so next Friday. So Marcos, he accidentally took Psalms. Motherfucker, just show me how to do it by accident too, cause I need it. I'm 45. He in his prime. You understand? Don't you want to know how to accidentally get some Psalms?
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said, he's 25. He's naive. He's not as, he doesn't have the wisdom that an older 45-year-old guy has.
Yo, some of you guys need to be in the legal system just so that some of these criminals do get a second chance. Don't get thrown in prison. Like, I mean, I wish the judges that I dealt with had the mentality and the way of thinking of y'all. I would have got a slap in the wrist. Maybe they would have sent me to the army. Like, you guys, like, wow. Wow. No accountability. Man. No accountability. My man, he's taking home $50 million and we're going to shift the blame?
No, I'm not talking about
the blame.
I'm not saying it's right, man. I'm not saying it's right.
Again, listen. Whoever gave him the Psalms, are they making $50 million?
No, but they're getting paid to do a job, right?
Is Golden Boy getting $50 million?
No.
Did Devin get $50 million?
Man, I don't know.
Of course he didn't. He ain't the A side. Of course he did not. He not the A side. So my point is, how is it a coincidence, brother? There's only one dude making $50 million here.
I'm saying what you're saying. The dude's guilty. Dude's guilty.
No, you saying he's guilty, but it's not intentional. We don't know if he meant to do it. It could have been an accident. He's 24. He's naive, which he's like 27 now, right? Ain't he a year older than Devin? 26. But again,
no, he's 25 and a billionaire. Remember, he tweeted it.
All right, 25. Damn, I didn't know they were the same age. I thought he was older than Devin.
I'm just taking an educated guess. I think he's 25 though.
I'll check.
But I'm just, I don't have a problem with him. Hey,
25.
man,
August 8th, he'll be 26.
I just wish he'd own up to it. Let's skip to the good shit and wait till his next fight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why everybody's downing on Devin now. Like before Ryan, he was
Somebody sent me a link to buy Sharms. You guys are fucking terrible. They're like, you really want it?
This motherfucker.
They're crazy, bro. This is how easy it is, though. Welcome to the internet. I wouldn't buy this, though. How would you just buy this? Like, yo, how do you know what you're receiving is real? Like, are you going to take it now to a doctor and ask him, is it real? Like, I wouldn't ingest nothing like this. I just wouldn't. I can't entrust it.
That's risky.
That's super risky, bro.
Yeah,
That's like, bro, oh my God, I don't even understand. Like, I would need to do more research on this website. Like, is it a doctor behind this website? Is it legal in that country to sell these things over the counter that you can believe that this is even real? Like, look, he sent me one to say testosterone. Like, how do you know that's real? How am I going to stick myself with something that is allegedly testosterone? What if it's not?
Yeah.
I mean, let's not act like we didn't see these cases with these women that were dying to have these beautiful bodies putting fucking Fix-A-Flat in their asses in Atlanta. Fix-A-Flat, Marco. You know what that is? You know what's Fix-A-Flat? The fucking bottle you buy at R&S and you shake it up and you put it into the fucking wheel and you fix your flat. Women were putting that in their ass. So this is what I'm saying. How can I buy this on the internet? Nah, man, I'm good. I'm going to a doctor. Let him recommend it. You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
this is
the
crazy.
truth
This is insane.
America,
You guys got to be careful, man. Y'all chasing gains. That's sad, bro. Like, because again, my man sent me the link instantaneously. It's like, bro, you got to be careful what you put in your body.
You know, the truth is in America, supplements are not regulated by the FDA, right? That's the truth. Anything could be in them. So it's possible there could be an accidental contamination. But when you combine all the other information we know now, and when you correlate that with how Ryan's been acting, you know what I'm saying, it makes it look very unlikely that it was accidental at this point.
J-Ram, you finished? I know I jacked your call.
No, I'm all right, man. I'm gonna jump off here. I don't want to be like that other dude who fucking did 19 minutes worth of sidebar. So I'm gonna hit up, man.
Sidebar
time, dude.
All right, champ. General Camino, what up? Buenos dias.
Yo, Ness, what's good?
What up, what up?
Coolin'. We got Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall this weekend, man. The second fight. I got Jack the Cat.
What? Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
That was a long, loud sound effect.
Those the boos, man. What the hell? Jack Catterall. Oh, man. Nah, I'm just saying, let me pause your time. I hate jacking. But, like, bro, he didn't impress me. You know, we talk all that shit about Linares, and he didn't knock out Linares. So, first we laughed at Devin for being the only man not to be able to knock out Linares. Now, Catterall does the same thing. And what's his nickname? Don't he got a nickname like he could punch too? Oh, man, y'all gonna make me Google his nickname.
I can't remember what his nickname is, but I just be calling him Jack the Cat. I'm gonna be honest, but nah, Jack Catterall. When you talk about not knocking out Linares, that speaks to Jack Catterall's character as a fighter. He's not the type of dude to press a knockout. He's the type he wants to beat you up. He's comfortable with getting that decision. So, as long as a fighter is getting the wins.
I just hope they both healthy, man, because Josh Taylor has been not the same in a long time.
Nah, it looks like he's up for this fight. I watched the weigh-in. It looked like he looked good. It looked like the weight cut went good for him. I looked at Jack too. Neither of them really look drained like that, so it should be a pretty good fight. I'm excited for it. I'll be honest with you. I'm turning into a bit of a hardcore boxing fan. So these smaller fights, I wouldn't even call it a smaller fight. A smaller fight over here, but a big fight in the UK. I'm excited for those two. I don't have an issue with them. But yeah, I got Jack this weekend. I think he's a little bit more defensively blessed than Josh Taylor right now. I think he's gonna show us something this weekend. So definitely tune into that if you give a fuck about boxing. Outside of that, I just recently watched Bill shit on his IG, and he's a pretty entertaining dude. He had me laughing. I think what he said about Floyd, he was like, "You were skinning and grinning from ear to ear." It's a pretty funny little clip he got on there of the Ryan situation, but yeah, man. For me, where it is right now for Ryan, I'm really not tripping over the steroids. It is what it is. We got to watch the Devin fight. What I need to see from him, I need him to, if it's a suspension, do your suspension and come back off the steroids and show me something. I mean, I was willing to give him credit for the Devin win, but, the steroid accusations and the test fucked that up. So, as a boxing fan at this point, I just want to see something. If it's going to be a no contest, make it a no contest. I don't think Devin should be awarded the win. I think it should just be a no contest. And, we could just move on from this shit. Devin make his comeback, and I want to see if Ryan really got the goods. I want to see the next fight. I want to see what's up, because right now it's up in the air, man. We don't know if the steroids helped or didn't help him in the fight. It's a big question mark, and no one really will ever have the answer to it. So at that point, we just got to put it down. I'm looking forward to what's next. I want to see who Ryan fighting next. I want to see if he could show us, is that power really real without the steroids, or do you need the steroids to really be a problem in this game? But outside of that, man, I appreciate y'all taking my call. Everybody have a good day.
All right. Mozzie, counter.
What's the vibes?
What up, champ?
What up, Marco? What's the vibes, baby?
What's cracking?
Nothing much, man. Sitting here laughing at the show, man. I love it, man. I love everybody coming in and trying to call in and defend Ryan. It's funny. Somebody made a point. Shout out to Ness. He get to make money off of these stupid. So first of all, you ain't gotta to make a point. We ain't gotta do so much pocket watch. There's so many pocket watches in this damn group. So make your point. You feel me? But stop talking about how much money a nigga making and all that. That's besides the point. Just appreciate the entertainment. You feel me? Appreciate the entertainment and just vibe. I've been in the gym this whole time laughing, and I'm enjoying my morning. I'm happy the show is on. Damn. Jack Catharol and Josh Taylor. I got Taylor, man. I think Taylor used a little bit of extra time to get his body right, get healthy. 4 or 5 months ago when this fight was supposed to happen, or however long it was supposed to happen, I had Jack winning. But I think this little break, I think this extra time is somehow it's gonna give Taylor the advantage in this fight. I think he's gonna end up pulling it off. The rest of the card is trash though, so I ain't even really make no picks or nothing like that. But I like this fight. I think Josh Taylor gonna bounce back. I think he's gonna get a victory. It's gonna go to 12. I think he's gonna outbox Jack. And yeah, I think that's how that's pretty much gonna go. I think he's gonna benefit from the time that he took off. Javon, you a snitch. Stop snitching. You sitting here accusing a man of what you think he done did to the community and all this other shit. You don't give a fuck about your community. Stop fronting. You a snitch. Randall from Recess. Chill out. All that snitching you doing. Like you such a great person. I'm sure you done did a lot of fucked up shit in your life. So cut it out. All that dumb shit. Was that Javon that called yesterday talking about, oh, I'm a cook, I got some breakfast for y'all in the morning and all that?
Yeah, that was him.
Javon, we don't want none of that shit. We don't want that shit. Keep your breakfast, bro. We not eating none of that shit you cooking, my guy. You can leave all that shit in the crib and keep it to yourself or whoever you got in the crib with you, because we ain't believing that bullshit. We ain't eating that bullshit. You know what I mean? The man got cheated. Stop trying to come up with all this. That's his job. That's Ryan Garcia's job to talk to the committee. We talking about a statement that his lawyer put on Instagram. They ain't submit shit. Regis Progride, we talking about a rule that's not even in effect. We talking about a rule that ain't even in effect yet. Did he submit shit? No, he ain't submit nothing. He on Twitter talking crazy.
You may feel like it's
Man,
your
that's my
time.
call, man. That's my call,
But
man.
it's not your time.
All right. East Def Tri-State area.
We got Doug. What up?
Doug the Thug. No Doug.
Yo,
What up?
what's good, man?
What's
All
up?
right, so yeah, they talk about this hair follicle test. I think that's kind of crazy that you could go and do your own independent test. No witnesses there. That's like me going to my PO, like, oh, yep, I took my P test. Like, come on, bro. That don't make no sense. And then on top of that, you can't really detect SARMs in hair follicles.
Let me get right back to you, Doug. We got Lamont Roach on the show. Give me a
Lamont.
second. Lamont, how are you?
What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for coming on the show. Happy to have you. Obviously, you got your hometown fight after winning the title, and we wanted to talk a little bit about that situation with you. Congratulations, first and foremost. How you feeling now that you are officially a world champion?
Man, I feel good, man. Like I'm supposed to be here. That's how I feel. You know, I've been working since I've been a kid, so you know, it feels great.
You know, they say, oh, when you become a champion, you get X amount of percentage better. Do you feel any different?
I try to get better every day, type shit. Like I you know, I feel better. I mean, I knew I was as good as I could to beat Hector for sure. I already knew that. But after that, it's still like I still got to raise my game because I'm trying to achieve more and I'm trying to get more.
So I was very impressed, man. You were able to bring this fight back to your hometown, and you're using ProBox. They're going on the road for you. Shout out to your dad, you know, No Excuse Promotions and ProBox for co-promoting with you guys. How'd that come about, man? Because, you know, I heard rumors you were going to use ProBox. I just thought you were going to go to Florida. You got them to come to D.C. For the first time on a co-promotion. Just a little bit on that situation, please.
So my dad been in touch with ProBox. I mean, him and Gary and those guys over there are like, you know, they've been in contact for a while. I think they envisioned, you know, since we became free agents, I think that they envisioned something like that. Obviously, my dad, like, you know, he put it together, and you know, it's the best for us. It's the best situation if we're not doing like a unification or anything like that. Why would we go to another promoter looking for another deal when you know, when the money is not right for the right fights? You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, why not come home? Show that I'm marketable, show that I can sell out at home for sure, because that's what we're going to do. Build my status here and then grow it even more, and continue to get on that hunt for the bigger and better fights, and we'll have more leverage, way more leverage.
Why do you think we don't see this more? And I don't mean the independent route that you're doing, but I mean a champion winning a belt, coming back home to show the people that supported him, the people that helped him get out the mud, look what I did. Why don't we get this in boxing more? And why was it important to you to win the belt and go back home and have this fight at home?
I really don't get it. I don't know why. Honestly, I think a lot more people should do, especially champions, because that, like you said, that's where all the support is at. It's at home. Those are guys that were behind you when other people didn't know you. All the other fans that you have now didn't know you. All the other supporters that you have now didn't know you. So like, I'm a world champion now. Obviously, I have more supporters and more fans. But the people at home, my city and my hometown, they always knew that, you know what I'm saying, that oh, I can't wait for the big one. I can't wait for the big one. I can't wait for the big one. That's all they want. So I think back in 2017 when I fought at home at the MGM, I sold out the MGM on a Thursday night. Mind you, the Redskins and the Cowboys was playing at home too. I sold that out Thursday night. Anyway, I told them that I was going to bring a championship home and I was going to fight at home. So that's exactly what I did. That was very important to me.
So what's the capacity on the event center in D.C.? This is where the fight will be at, the Entertainment and Sports Arena in D.C., correct?
Yeah, it's where the Mystics play, the WNBA team. I think it's about 4,600, something like that.
And you
So
expecting to sell that out?
for sure. MGM was what, 4,200? That was 2017. I wasn't even champ yet. I was headlining at ESPN.
So you were also with Golden Boy at one point. How was your experience there, and do you think that the company has changed now? Because they've been recently signing a lot of fighters, and specifically African-American fighters. Kenneth Sims just signed there. Charles Conwell just signed over there. O'Hara Davies signed over there. A lot of signings in the last, 24 months. They've picked up about 15 fighters. What is the difference now, your time at Golden Boy and your time being independent?
So to touch on Golden Boy, my career, my time at Golden Boy was it was good. It was guided by Robert Diaz, who is still on our team now, even though like he's not with Golden Boy. He's definitely a part of Team Roach. He helps my dad, and he's been helping my dad ever since since I turned professional, guiding my career. So you gotta think I fought for my first world title at 24 years old. Um, After I lost that, I got right back on track, fought for a title, 4 fights after, and won the title. You know what I'm saying? So with my time being at Golden Boy, most of my career was handled by Robert and my dad. It wasn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So that was the good part because they had total control over my career. Um, I don't know how it is at Golden Boy now, but I have seen that Kenneth Sims has signed, Charles Conwell, like you said, more African Americans than normal, and that's good. Hopefully, saying they provide a platform for them, the way that they push their other fighters. I just think my time after my contract was up, I think personally, I just thought that they didn't have much more to offer than anyone else could, so I was exploring my options. Um, and my time being independent now is just like I said, like I won the title as an independent fighter. Now I have the leverage to say, hey, I got this, I got this, I got that. What you gonna give me? What you gonna do for me? I want to do this. I want to do that. That's the leverage that we have.
And
Do you?
go ahead, Marco. That's my co-host, Marco Boxing. Obviously, you can't see him, but he's there.
What's up, man? Um, do you see yourself at any point going to 35, challenging one of the powerhouses up there?
For sure, for sure. If I don't have trouble making weight at 30 though, at all. So I'm waiting for a unification. Truth be told, we were hoping Joe Cordina won. You know what I'm saying? We were in communications and, I'll get past my fight, he get past his fight, and, we was going to link up. But, you know, things happen. So, we just looking for the best fights. And I think the best fights at 130 are unifications. I don't see any other fight at 130 better than the unifications at all. There's no, like, star-studded name or anything like that to fight at 130. Other than the champs, for real, for real.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like the big money would obviously be the Tanks, the Shakurs. Is that something you're looking to do, or you first kind of want to try and clean that 130?
So whichever one happens first,
Mm.
whichever one happens, for sure.
You spoke about Cordina. Are you interested in Anthony Kakasi? He did look fantastic. Or is he not known enough, or that doesn't matter about his name because he got the belt?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I see me personally. I wouldn't say he's not known enough. He's a champion. He deserves to like you know what I'm saying to say that hey I'm a world champion. I can fight another world champion, and I won't turn it down if like you know what I'm saying like if they pitching pennies then I'm not interested. But we'll go clean that up, especially if yeah, we'll go clean that up for sure. That could add to me, and then it could be a bigger unification on a. You know, what I'm saying I have two belts because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna wash him. He looked good, but I'll wash him. He looked real good. He looked strong. He looked big too, honestly. But he was cracking Joe Cordina, man. I was watching that fight like, damn.
To be clear, just want to make sure that wasn't tongue in cheek. When you say we'll go clean that up, you just saying we will fight him. We're willing to fight him. You don't mean you'll go to the United Kingdom, right?
Oh nah, hold on. Depending on depending on that, I mean, it just whatever makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if they pay him my way the right way, we'll go to the United Kingdom and beat him. But I'm pretty sure that fight will happen in America. And if it happens, you know, if it's offered, whatever the case may be, you never know what happened after. You know how many people was out there after that fight. Top Rank might have signed them, Matchroom might have grabbed them, whatever the case may be. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, it's just how the business works.
Speaking of Top Rank and Matchroom, obviously in your division, Oshaki Foster and Emmanuel Navarrete, who actually just lost, right? Didn't he lose? Pretty sure he lost to Dennis Baranchek. But Navarrete he's still the super champion in your division. That's the thing. That being said, those fights are on Top Rank. Have they expressed interest? Have they called to see if you might want to be part of Top Rank or at least do the unification with one of their fighters?
Yeah, we were in talks. We actually were in talks to set up. We actually in talks to set up something that leads to Oshagi. It just wasn't. It like I said, it's. I know my worth, bro, and they were literally pitching pennies. So,
wow.
Yeah, we told them like, hey, if you know, what I'm saying you come back with the right number, you come back with the right plan, and we'll holler at you. Other than that, you know, we going our way. Like, don't offer me, and this is in hindsight. I'm a ballpark it. Don't offer me something that I can make in a title defense at home for unification. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
So, again, this is a title defense at home.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying you're making more money right now than what Top Rank offered you to unify with one of their champions?
Like I said, ballparking, I'm going to make just about the same amount. Yes.
That's a blessing, man. You need to do more hometown fights.
For sure. A lot of people need to do more hometown fights.
For sure. I got a few questions from the people before we let you go. The first one is from James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas. He says, if somehow you were given the opportunity to unify against Oshaki Foster, how does the fight play out?
How does the fight play out? It depends on what mood he's in. You know, recently he's been liking the fight. I know that he can box and move. So I think it just plays out by me starting off strong and finishing strong, eventually breaking him down. Um, the same way I beat Hector. If he wants to retreat, I'll just keep the pressure on him. Smart pressure. If he wants to fight, I'm gonna knock him out.
Next one is, what's good, champ? It's Ice from Youngstown, Ohio, and Bad News, VA. I was wondering, since you are in similar weight, do you often do a lot of road work or just sparring at the gym to maintain the 130?
I do. I get my cardio in to damn near. There's never a substitution. Like I don't spar more to substitute more cardio, and I don't do more cardio to. I wonder if he's saying. I mean, I guess he's saying maintain 130. Yeah, we have a regimen that we stick to. You know, we pick it up in spurts, and that's mainly what I do to keep my weight down. But I eat good. I eat. You know, what I'm saying I eat the right way.
So to be clear, you're not officially signed to Sheer Management, or is it Sheer Promotions? Because Robert Diaz is the president of that company.
I'm signed to my dad. My dad is my manager. My dad's been my manager since the start of my career.
And so Robert is an advisor?
Robert is officially a part of our team with a lot of titles.
Okay,
A lot of.
I'll take it. A man that wears many hats. We've seen that in plenty of businesses. We got Octo. Greetings, champ. Who's your top 3 favorite rappers?
My top 3 favorite rappers might be Drake, Future, and a toss up between Thug and Lil Durk.
What's your go-to? How many miles you doing when you do go for a run? I'm not looking for a magic number, just asking because it's a musical question.
Right. So maybe if say our team runs are like 6 miles, our team runs on the week.
6 straight.
So, yeah. 6 straight under like 7-minute pace, damn near 6:50 pace.
Wow. What you got? An Apple Watch or using Map My Run?
Nike Run.
Nice.
Nike.
Damn, 7-minute pace. You going fast. That's
bro.
fast. What are you listening to get that fast and not get tired? What's motivating you in terms of music? Do you listen to music while running?
Music gotta be on point. The music gotta be on point. So I got a playlist, so I shuffle some of my favorite songs. Or like if I'm feeling some music in the meantime, like right now I'm heavy on that Cash Cobain. He coming out the woodworks. It's the guy he from New York, and all that Slizzy Entertainment, they going crazy right now. So like I just sprinkle that in my playlist and then shuffle it. Then some of my favorite songs will come on, then some new stuff, but then some of that too. So that just keep me going for sure. So if some come on like, oh yeah, that's my junk right here, I'm kicking it.
You follow Tank?
On Twitter, yeah.
Well, I mean IG, because I think that's where he posted when he was going for a run, and obviously he had a song playing. Did you see that song? And did you already listen to it before that run?
Nah, I don't see. So when I seen that, obviously I seen it like on
other people's sites because that shit went viral.
Exactly. I thought he was running a Ryan song. That's what. So I guess somebody like, I guess somebody put it in there, edited the video, and it was like.
So they used Ryan's song on the video you saw. They was using Ryan's song and him dancing to Ryan's song. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So the song was "Come Through" by the Vibes God.
Okay.
You ever heard of it?
I never heard of it. Where's he from?
Sound like East Coast for real. It was alright though. The beat definitely can make you run. I totally downloaded it, and after that, I'm thinking to myself, how many motherfuckers just did that right there? Like, how many of us went to see how good the song was? But I'm always intrigued on Fighters playlist, man, because I try to run every day, nowhere near as fast as that. I would wish to run that fast, but I really need music. Good music. I always find myself running faster when that song motivates you. It just came on and you just naturally pick up that pace. So every time I interview a fighter, I definitely want the music recommendations. But getting back to the people.
I was going to say, go search Cash Cobain. I know you heard that For Sure song. It's spelled Fisher, but it's For Sure. Cash Cobain, and then like you'll see like once you download that song, you'll see some other songs. He a New York rapper, and you get to that one right.
I just downloaded it, so I'm gonna add that to the playlist and see how that go. For sure. Toledo Treese in Ohio says, Will you give Albert Bell a shot at your title next? And did any other promotions like Overtime or Red Owl ask you to fight for them since the Overtime guys have roots in D.C.?
Excuse me, my bad. I just got finished working out, so I had to take a bite of my food.
Nah, no
But
worries. Appreciate you doing this during, such a
yeah, no
time.
doubt. But all right. So, would I give Albert Bell a shot at the title? Of course, because that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I want him to eat? But he's the
Man, more
number one.
people need to say that shit.
He's the number one contender in the WBO. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why derail his route when he can fight Navarrete? He's been the number one contender for damn near a year or something like that. So his time is coming. I just think they hoeing him over there. Honestly, and that's like, I think that's wild that he hasn't fought for the title yet. He's been the number one contender for so long. But yeah, me and Albert Bell actually talk about it. Like when I say he my homie, like he really like he cool. So he like, all right, I'm gonna win the WBO. This is before I won a title, but he's like, saying, go win your title. I win my title. We link up. We make money. What I'm saying? May the best man win. We go party after. Simple.
Nah, that's real. I love the sound of that, man. I
Yeah.
really do. More people need to do that, man. It's different nowadays. People want to say they have more money with you rather than putting you on to make money with them.
Right. So, and the second part of his question, has OTX reached out?
Or Red Owl?
Red Owl, I'm not sure if they did. I don't think OTX reached out, but if Red Owl did reach out, they'd probably reach out to my dad. I forward everything to him. Talk to my manager. You know what I'm saying? Talk to my manager.
Just to piggyback off his question, though, would you be interested in fighting not for OTX, but under that OTX banner in that arena, the way they have it set up in Atlanta? It's like a party.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I would. Hell yeah, I would. I even told my dad. I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at what they doing. They might want to pick up a championship fighter and add it to their card, whatever the case may be. Because one thing that overtime Instagram got a huge following, like a huge
Yep.
following.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I don't know if you notice, all the fights, even while it's live on the Zone, is live on their Instagram and all their other social media platforms. So like, they really exposing that fight to millions of people.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely saw that because I seen it on TikTok one time and they was live on TikTok. I was like, oh, well, I don't gotta go on the Zone right now because I got it on my phone.
Yep. Yep. When I interviewed Breton, man, that was one of my questions. Usually television rights means they want the rights to the fight. Like, somehow they worked out a deal where we're just going to get on the Zone, but we're also going to use our own platform, which makes sense because they have so many millions of followers, across so many platforms. But I got a few more questions. Ruin the 504 New Orleans. How does stopping McCory make you unification worthy for the rest of the division?
I've been unification worthy. Whoever asked that question. What the WTF? I've been worthy. Show y'all. What? Who can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, McCrory is a guy who worked his way up, undefeated, regional title under the WBA. Why not? I had the option to fight him or what's the guy name? I don't know, some dude. I forget. Y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. Tank and Ryan knocked him out. Ryan knocked him out in like the second round. Tank knocked him out on a Floyd undercard one time. Whatever his name is. Anyway, I didn't want to fight him. They gonna be like, he got stopped already. Woo woo blah blah blah. Anybody got time for that? McCrory, a guy who is supposed to be tough and rugged, won a fight. I seen him fight before, and earned his way in the rankings in the WBA and has a regional title in the WBA and is available. Why not fight him?
And seems to be registered with VADA, but he's a southpaw. Does that matter?
Nope. And
So
I just got out of a training camp from Hector anyway, so it don't matter.
We going back to the questions. We got James in Atlanta that says, who is the best fighter out of the DMV?
Me.
I love it. I love it. I love that fucking eyeball. That was dope. Nah, he was throwing you the alley-oop, champ. He was throwing you the alley-oop. He wanted you to say that.
But yo, I'm going to slam him motherfucker like LeBron. Me. Come on, bro.
We got B-Lo in Phoenix, Arizona. What's good, champ? Been following your career for a bit now. What are some of the things you do outside the ring to work on the mental aspect of your game? Any chess, reading, or meditation?
I appreciate you following the career for a while, bro. What do I do outside to focus on my mental or build my mental? I think just off the simple fact of how I was raised, my mental been molded since I was a kid, bro. I've been on tunnel vision since I always wanted to be the best at everything. So I think that's how I've been molded since a kid. Like literally, I played other sports. I always wanted to be the best on the team. In school, shit, I always wanted to finish my homework on the bus and be smart so I can go outside and play. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to do. I always had a mentality to be like, nah, it's nothing I can't do for real, for real. Like I'm going to do it regardless. So that's just like shout out to my parents, shout out to my environment that I grew up in, and everything like that. Like that's how I was molded mentally. So I've always been locked in since like a kid, a child.
We got Steven in Toronto. He says, when in camp, do you practice abstinence? If so, how much?
Yes, and question mark.
So it depends on camp to camp, or you rather not answer?
I yes, I practice abstinence. I practice it scientifically. So I got, I got so basically in a nutshell, for a man it takes
Damn, we lost you, champ. You broke up. He must have got a call right there because he had great internet. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're live with Lamont Roach Jr., world champion, the WBA world champion. He's going to be making his title defense versus Fergal McCory. You know, McCory's a tough man. You see what happened with Berlanga. That McCory came to fight. And I believe, according to my pre-pro, shout out to everybody in my pre-production team that helps us with the show. I believe he is talking about Fonseca. Francisco Fonseca, the common opponent that he was saying he didn't want to fight because people would just say he old and knocked out. That might have been the opponent. Seems like we did lose him on the internet. We're going to keep the lines moving till he comes back. Suleiman Escala, what up?
So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. You got on the show. That's very good because that's a good champion. Got a lot of lucrative fights at 130. I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a unit.
I'll be right back. That seems to be him. Lamont, you there?
You can hear me?
I hear you, but I don't see you.
I don't know what's going on with it. Hold on. My phone died. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's probably it. Jump back out and jump back in. Maybe it needed to charge up a bit for the camera. So we'll just be patient. In the meantime, we'll get to these super chats. Henry Martinez, $2. Ness, would you like your boss Haney versus my guy Tio next? Yes, I would like it. I don't know that it could be next because of the fight, though. What up, champ? So you were
You hear
saying
me?
you practice it, yeah, you were saying you practice it scientifically and then you froze up.
Yeah, it's like people. So for me, practicing abstinence is definitely one thing. One, it's a physical thing, but two, it's definitely a mental thing too. It's a discipline thing. It's focus, whatever the case may be. So when I'm in camp, that's when the abstinence starts. But some people think it's just like, oh, you gotta go 3 and 4 months without having sex to perform and no. Like I was saying, it takes a certain amount of time um, for a man to fully, would you say, develop his testosterone, and your testosterone levels it's set. It's not like you can't get more. I mean, unless you're cheating, but you can't get more. Like, so it'll build up. It'll build up. Obviously, testosterone at your highest level is your highest level, and testosterone at your highest level will give you the edge of competing and what I'm saying, the best situation for your body while competing, especially in a sport like boxing. So
For sure. Speaking of testosterone, or do you do blood work before every fight?
everybody does blood work before a fight.
Yeah, but I mean specifically to check your testosterone level?
Oh no, but my doctor. I have
I'm
a
sorry.
sports doctor. I have a sports doctor who deals with stuff like that. He's worked with cyclists. He's worked with other professional fighters and baseball players as well. Who they do blood work and things like that to check.
The reason I ask is because I know that, obviously there's natural ways and fruits and different natural ways of raising testosterone, but you have to know that you've dipped. So it would be intelligent if you were checking it from fight to fight because, again, because fighters cut weight, a lot of the acts that you do to be a fighter kind of hold you back and reduce your testosterone levels because you're cutting that weight. You're depleting yourself so many times throughout your career.
Right.
Normally, fighters' testosterones drop. So, naturally trying to improve it is definitely important.
Yeah, for sure.
Going back to the people, we got Tip Bellis, who actually is the one that set up this interview, so thank you to him and you. He says, how does it feel to have your younger brother turning pro on the undercard? And what's camp been... You hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
he said, what's camp been like working with Greg and the guys?
Having my little brother on my homecoming fight, making his pro debut, man, it's wonderful. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've been telling people for a long time, he's my favorite fighter, bro. Like, he a beast. I can't wait till everybody see it. You know, it's just gonna be a thing. Also, not only is he making his pro debut, but Benjamin Johnson is too. Him and my little brother are like brothers, and I look at him as my little brother too. So, and like I said, they both some beasts, and I can't wait. Like, this is a part of why it's so important for me to make my homecoming at home, because I get to give them a platform to showcase their skills as well. They're going to be on Pro Box. They're going to be on Pro Box TV, so everybody can see them. So it's gonna
That's
be
dope.
it's gonna be crazy. And it's been cool working with Greg. Every time, even though Greg's a damn welterweight and he punch hard, but it's always cool working with Greg, man. That's my guy. I work with Mike Fox too as well. So I don't just want to single him out, but those guys always give me rounds that I need, tough, hard rounds that I need, because I know those guys aren't going to be able to perform like them, like in the sparring and stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody uses Mike, man. He's that's our guy around here. We got Johnny from the Hangout Spot. He says, "What's good, champ? Great win in November with a very strong finish against Garcia. Since that loss to Heron, you've been different, and the results show it. What's the one thing you can say you took from that fight that you knew was going to make you better going forward?"
That the one thing I took from that fight is man, I say this time and time again that nobody's gonna give me anything. I gotta go take it no matter what. I can't rely on no judge. I can't rely on what I'm saying, anybody's likeness like that. I could barely count on the referee. Uh, you know, like I've seen it happen before. I've been in situations where I've knocked someone down and it could have been a difference, it couldn't have been a difference, whatever the case may be. But I know that every second in there, I gotta take it. I gotta go take it. I gotta have the upper hand.
We got Joshua Cabrera that says, "Who's the best fight from DC right now, not including yourself?" I guess he meant fighter because he put fight.
Yeah. Who's the best fighter from DC right now? I don't know. We got a lot of good fighters, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We got a lot of good fighters, and a lot of them are on like the same level. A lot of them are like on the same level and fighting to like not separate themselves because I want to say they're competing with each other, but like what I'm saying, like someone's got to take the torch eventually, and branch on to like contender status and stuff like that. But we got a lot of good fighters, bro. A lot of good fighters. So and then so I'm gonna say DC and Maryland area. Like you got Mike Fox, you got Greg Outlaw, you got Patrick Harris, who I would love to see fight sooner than later. Hopefully, you know. Who else? Who else from DC, Maryland, and then Juris with first. Still,
What,
he's
what,
still
what you think
he,
of Derek Davis? Hey, Scooter.
Scooter. He's fighting on that card too. He goes shit like he's special. He's special, bro. He's special. He's a young guy, and he gonna showcase his skills on that fight on that night too. I like Scooter.
Yeah, we're going to have him on the show on Monday. I like him too. I met him years ago when Lamont and Anthony was still popping at headbangers and the stars of that gym. And he was just an amateur, training as hard as can be. And it's beautiful to see him, now be a pro and to see him link up with you and be able to, keep showcasing his talent near his home.
Yeah, for sure. He's always had my support, and he know that. He know that. He reached out to us when he did turn professional. Just he reached out to me just to get like ask for some points. So that's really my guy.
Looks like we got.
Hold on, I want to throw another answer in there. I forgot the Russell brothers are definitely top top fighters in the area too, for sure.
For sure, for sure. You mean Gary and Antoine? Well, all of them, really, all of them. They all there. I think that's all of them. I'm refreshing. Yep, champ, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on. Please give out your social media and let anybody know where they could get tickets for this fight.
So my social media, Instagram and Twitter is one of one X ONEOF, the number one and an X behind it. Facebook Lamont Roach Jr. Or you could just search my name; it'll pop up. Tickets, you can get tickets on Ticketmaster.com. The link will be in each and every one of my bios. What else? If you don't want to go and pay the Ticketmaster fee, because a lot of people been complaining about the Ticketmaster fee, contact me directly or contact my dad. Team No Excuse at Team No Excuse on Instagram, at Team No Excuse on Twitter. You can set aside. I mean, you can send your payment in and get your tickets at will call, or you can come pick them up in person.
All right, Mr. Roach, appreciate you, man. Can't wait to get you back on for the victory lap.
All right, no doubt, man. Appreciate it.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. World champion for the WBA, Lamont Roach Jr. We're getting back to the phone calls. I should have asked him about the Ryan Garcia subject. Slipped my mind. Suleiman, it's on you.
Shut up. You shut up.
Yes, hello.
You.
Yeah, man. So that was a great interview, man. That was fantastic, man. You got a guy that just won a title. He's starting his first defense, man. He's in a hot division. To become champion, he beat a hot fighter from Dominican Republic and beat him on points too, man. It was a great fight. I would like to see this guy against Uchaki. You know what I'm saying? Try to unify against Uchaki, or the guy that just Anthony Kakache. That's a hot division right now. He got to do a mandatory Hanti Kakacha. I know they gave him an opponent already, the IBF. But I would like to see this guy make some moves, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's true, he has improved since that loss, like you was telling him, since I lost to Jamel Herring. That's a good interview, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be listening on and continue to listen to the show. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Suleiman. Al in the Bay, what do you say? Actually, Al, I'm sorry. G-Von Counter.
Yeah, what's going on, Ness? Hey, man. The thing is, I seen people tagging me in the chat. I said, "Oh, is the interview over with?" Shout out to Lamont Roach and shit. I mean, great fighter, but had to dip out and shit, take care of some other stuff. But I'm back, and yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, I think all the shit going on is great for boxing. Like I said, even though that some people say it takes away from the integrity of this shit. It's just entertainment, man. It actually brings eyes to this shit. It gets people engaged, gets people talking. Cause outside of this, like I said, man, don't nobody give a fuck about like just some hardcore shit. Hardcores do, but shit, I don't know, man. Fucking we got the fighters that the casuals consider boring, but the hardcores love that. They'll do like 50,000 on pay-per-views and shit. So all this shit going on with the drug test shit, man. I consider it overall just good, man, for the sport of boxing. Even though some people, question the integrity of the sport because of it, but outside of that, man, it's great. And honestly, I enjoy all this back and forth shit. Trying to encourage other people to call in and give their opinions on it. Only thing I say is, try to keep it fair across the board. Try to not be biased. People like the thing is like, maybe I'm going a little harder for Ryan, but at least I can admit that. But at the end of the day, I've also said, very positive things about Devin, but also I got to point out the fuck shit. Like I said, not trying to run the shit back. His dad talking about legal action. And yeah, and I don't know what video it was. He must have deleted it, but he definitely Bill. I don't just make shit up, man. There might be certain things I misconstrue or certain things like that. But when somebody clearly out of their mouth says we are taking legal action against Ryan Garcia, like it ain't no way to misinterpret that. You know what I mean? And like I said, so when it comes to dudes trying to act like they street dudes, it's crazy. You know what I mean? They contradict themselves. They tell Regis that it's not about this street shit when they were facing them, but then when it comes to Ryan, they want to try to flex some street muscle. You know what I mean? And for like dude Mozzie, hey, I don't know how big you are, bro, but if you can make 2-on-1, let's run border wars. You know what I mean? Because we got this other guy. I don't know. He trying to test me and shit. That's why I had to shave my head and my eyebrows and my mustache, all that shit, man. You know what I mean? But if you can make 201, man, run it. Because people talking about snitches. How the fuck is somebody going to be a snitch when shit is public record? And on top of that, you got Bill Haney, who is fucking proud of this shit. He goes on podcasts and talks about pimping hoes. He talks about selling drugs to the community that he loves so much. You get what I'm saying? Like these are some people that, hey, don't get me wrong. I feel like people can turn their life around. Like I have myself. But these are some despicable people at the end of the day. True colors always seem to show. Shout out to you, Ness. You already know I'll be back, probably. Shout out to everybody.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
G-Von, appreciate the call. We got Spider Rico Counterpunch. Spider Rico Counterpunch, courtesy of Devin.
Spider Rico.
Not to be confused with Haney.
Oh.
Marcos is back.
Back in full effect, baby.
We got Big Gucci Nick. Big Gucci.
What up, man? How the audio sound us?
Straight.
Yeah, man. Shout out Marco Boxing. I don't hear Danny, but shout out to Ringwalk. Shout out to Ness. Yo, great interview with Lamont Roach. I missed kind of like the first part, man. But yo, Lamont Roach is in the he's in the super featherweight division, right?
130, yep.
130, yeah, fire, man. So he got that WBA strap.
Yep.
All right, bet, man. Yeah, man. About this whole Ryan Garcia shit, man. It is what it is, man. Just give him the B sample came back positive. Just give him maybe like a 6-month suspension, something like that, man. If they're able to bring Big Baby Miller back after being popped that many times, man. Give him a little suspension, man. I remember when Canelo popped, didn't his B sample come back negative? But wasn't he still suspended for 6 months?
Yep.
Did it?
I remember that.
It came back negative?
I don't know about
Yeah, I heard.
B sample negative. I don't remember exactly, but I know he was suspended, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. They might have just tried to cover it up, but yeah, man. Javon crazy, man. He gotta be even on both sides, man. And he talking like he's snitching out here, man, for real. Like, listen, man, there's shit going on all over the world, man. You just gotta mind your own business and keep it pushing, you feel me? But yeah, man, I ain't really got much to say about the topic. I really enjoyed that interview, man. Shout out to y'all. TBV is made, man. We getting all the interviews, the best show on the planet, man, for real. But I'm gonna keep the ball rolling now, so I'm gonna keep listening, dog. I'll catch y'all.
Appreciate once again Tip Bellis. Again, you are the community. There is no me without Cha. You know, you got favorite fighters everywhere. They might DM you. Listen, you want to get them on the show? Let them know. We want them all. Big, little, small, we interview them all. It don't matter. That's always been the motto. It won't change. We got Dev with a $10 super chat. How do we even know Ryan sent his hair? Javon, prove it. Hair grease, the environmental, I think he meant the environment. Because he's trying to give, obviously, things that can affect the test. So he says, Javon, prove it. Hair grease, environment, hair dye can all affect follicle results. Never seen someone investigate themselves and find themselves guilty. That's funny. Real Boxing TV, $2. Can you read conclusion of the article? I read that. Is there a double conclusion, my friend, or is this a super chat I read already? Jew Money, welcome to the prospect level. Nano, I even screenshot it too. Nano, $5. It's kind of a perfect time for Ryan to do an exhibition with the UFC guys during his suspension, actually. Sean O'Malley or Conor McGregor. That would be good.
Yeah,
that would
true.
be good. We got Machine Gun Matt. He says Ryan needs to hire some of these callers to his PR team. Ryan will get an 8-month suspension and return in Saudi 2025. 8 months. Damn, have we heard that before? That sounds a weird number. Joseph Harrison, $2. If he used it, he needed it. Lake County, $2. Yo, Javon, please, bro, just stop. You're hanging yourself. Excuse me, you're hanging yourself now. Boxing. Wait, fuck. Boxing IQ. Did Alicia or Roy Jones Jr. wins get overturned after testing positive for banned substances? Or do boxing has an undisputed world cheater with belts?
What I think happened with the Roy Jones, I could speak on Roy, is that the guy he fought also had shit in his system, so they left it alone. I don't know about Alicia, though.
Bumgardner was not overturned and did keep her belts. King Duke, $5. I think G-Von was dragged into the woods with Ryan. New York Giants for life, $5. The real issue now is Devin will get his O back, all to lose it again to the next puncher, unless he plans on ducking all punchers. Let's keep it real. What we don't know is he getting the O back. Brambo, $2. Is horny goat weed a banned substance? I don't know, bro. This guy's funny.
It's not. That's an herb.
Funny. Off the ropes boxing, $5. Google your local men's health clinic for TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. Exactly. Don't buy that shit on the internet.
Nah, definitely
Go to a doctor. Have them fucking check. First of all, you don't even know. You have to know where your levels are. Like, you can't just start injecting yourself. Y'all crazy, bro.
I don't get testosterone shit, man. I tried that once. I wanted to snuff my mother-in-law. I wanted to body slam my wife. That shit just made me angry. I had to get right off it.
Bro, testosterone? Made you do that?
They did a test on my blood. I had the stomach issue, whatever. They thought it might help me. They wanted me to try it. And I did. And all it did was make me angry. Yeah, it just made me mad angry. Like, and no benefits at all.
I didn't know testosterone was a steroid.
Testosterone is definitely
I mean, obviously it's a steroid, I think, but because it's a synthetic testosterone to what you naturally have in your body. But
they can't, when they test you, they can't tell the difference.
I didn't know it had the side effects of quote unquote steroids, right? Because I'm using the word steroids, which is a blanketed statement. But steroids are the one that we have the perception give you roid rage, which is what you're saying you were experiencing.
Yeah, nah, it definitely does that.
So you're a testosterone cheat. We all know he admitted to it. His 8 fights need to get retested. Test his 8 fights. 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. We need to retest his fights. Anybody that fought Marco, contact me. We're going to start a... Nah, I'm joking.
That shit was like rage. Like it would be something that would normally make me angry, but it would just, instead of reacting like normal, I'd be like 1,000. Like I wanted to... Yeah, it was bad.
You need the weed to balance it out. But you're already on melatonin. You're already on melatonin. Supermax, $2. Bring back sheep soundbite for Ryan Stands parroting. Oh yeah, we got that. Let me see where is that? Oh, I always forget that. Did I delete it? I probably deleted it because we ain't using it so long. But let me see if it pops up on the search. We deleted it. That's what happens, bro. Damn. Well, we got a flock of sheep here. I don't know how that's supposed to be a flock of sheep. That must be their bells. Let's try it.
It was like cowbells or something.
Let's try. No, that ain't work. Looks like we lost that sheep soundbite we had. That's so strange. I'll probably find it. Getting back to these super chats. We got Lake County, $2. We can't unhear what we heard. Ryan tested positive. Mike Lowry, $5. Usyk versus Fury rematch, October 12th. Who y'all got? Fury.
I got Fury, but you too?
I got Fury.
But here's the problem. We both also have Fury, and I don't know why you're saying Fury. It's Fury. But we both had him to begin with, so maybe we'll be wrong again.
Maybe we will. Or maybe we saw that Fury kicked his ass from rounds 3 to 9.
Here's what I'm thinking, Ness. If Fury, it could be a Wilder. Remember the first Wilder fight? He boxed. And then the second Wilder fight, what did he do? This might be the same thing. He's just going to come forward now.
Yeah, he might just be like, yo, we're going to maul this dude and get him out of here. But I just can't see Fury not adjusting. You know, he's obviously going to train harder for the stamina. I'm riding with Fury, but that's what you're supposed to do. Don't be a flip-flopper. Ride with yours. You feel me? I rode with Wilder in all the 3 fights. You know, I rooted for him at least. Free smoke, $10. He says, y'all didn't even read that SARM study. He said that they had never detected it in hair until now. The two cited doping cases are SARMs were detected. The second case showed ostrine in hair. We're going to go back to that again for this guy, but this is a different guy. So, Lake County, $2. G-Vaughn, can y'all go, what? G-Vaughn, can you go a call without mentioning Haney? I mean, Haney's part of the subject, though, right? Like, Ryan tested positive in the Haney fight. CYP.
Here it comes.
First off,
Counterpunch.
we got to give a bigger shout out to Tip. A bigger shout out to Tip. He didn't get a champ. He got a known champ to come through here. That's that TBX shit. That's why I fucked with him and signed him early, because I saw the value he brings here while y'all was fucking hating. Shout out to you on some real shit. That was dope that you did for the show, dog. We definitely appreciate that interview. Secondly, when it come down to G-Von, stop calling here lying about everything. You lying about everything that's going on with the case. Now you lying about, oh, the other guy wants me to shave my eyebrow. Man, cut the bullshit. If USA Boxing says CYP got to weigh 201, he will weigh 201 to fuck you up and to fuck Brandon Lenz up. I don't give a fuck which one of y'all sign up, but it seems to me, ever since CYP then went on USA Boxing, filled out his shit, got his schedule, got his physical for next week, it seems to me like nobody really want to sign up. It seemed to me like for 5-6 years, y'all just wanted to believe and run a narrative that CYP ain't no fighter. If I ain't no fighter, please follow the fucking rules. Go to USA Boxing, fill out your shit, get your card. You think I want to do that? I'm busy as fuck. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking do it, though. See, the difference is there's three of us. There's only one of us who's actually an athlete who has muscles. The other two just have muscles. And we all know if you ain't athletic, your endurance is probably fucked up with all the muscles. And you know if you get in that fucking ring and swing, and miss, your endurance is going to catch you, right? And I'm going to beat your ass. You know that, and Brandon Lenz know that. That's why neither one of y'all really want to fight me. You probably looking for somebody else to get down with, because you know I'm smarter than you, and I know how to evade that dumb shit and let you tire yourself out, then beat the hell out of you like Fury, like Usyk was doing Fury from pillar to post. Don't fucking play with me. Y'all been talking all this shit for all these years. Let's finally put that pen to paper and get this shit popping. You got till June 15th. If you ain't willing to do that, then stop mentioning me. You, Brandon Lenz, stop being a bitch on the fucking back call. Gio, you stop calling and mentioning my name. Leave CYP the fuck alone if you don't want to do the rules set up by USA Boxing. They ain't got shit to do with me. Bama Bo, we on the motherfucking case. And shout out to Tip. Again, TBX for life. Gone.
CYP is entertaining. I hope he fights on Border Wars. Who's he want to fight?
He wants to fight Brandon. I'm shocked. Okay. Brandon like 7 feet, 268, 286, and I don't know. Brandon, you ain't take this challenge. My man, he called you out. He called you out now. Personally. Called you out now. McRob. I think that says McRob. Yeah.
McLovin?
Nah, McRob.
Talk to us.
McRob.
Damn. No McRob.
All right.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Looks like we got Big Gucci Nick with the $5, showing some love. Appreciate you. We got Spider Rico with the counterpunch.
Spider Rico.
Hey, what's up, guy?
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, thank you, Devin. I'm grateful for another phone call. Man, my last one, it only went 2 minutes. That was a knockout punch. That's why I had to be taken off the show. I'm Superman, but not today. I said I'm Superman, but not today. Pick the Glock out the safe. I put the cape away. We ain't saving nobody today. Where Bill Haney at? I mean, he was really with us, right? He was with we and me before Devin got hurt. He was really with us, and we was with him, right? All of us, the blacks, the Latinos, we all thought Devin was gonna do it. We was believing in him. That his father would come on the show talking the talk, right? But now he not with we and me no more. He don't call in no more. You see how things play? I don't know why it's like that. I really, even when Devin lost, he gave thanks to Allah. He said Allah is the best of planners. I still keep what he said in my head. Allah is the best of planners. He said this was meant to happen this way. We all want to be different. That's what Devin said. Right after the fight, he gave thanks to Allah. And it's like, why do bad things happen to good people? I don't know. But I know that Ryan called in. He with we and me. And that's how you get my respect. Call in. Devin ain't called in. And that hurt me to say, right? Because we want to be with him, right? But he not with us. All right, y'all. It's Esteban from Morgan with Love. I'm gone.
Where's Spider Rico from?
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay. That's what I thought he said. Could not place that accent. Portland. Never been to Portland, been to Seattle, though. What you doing, Ness? You sleeping?
No. We got Al in the Bay. You there?
Al in the Bay.
Al. G-Von. I think he got a counter. Yep.
Oh, there's more? More G-Von?
More G-Von.
Okay, let's do it. He's on fire today.
Up in here.
The counter I sent is for bougie and shit. But actually, hey, I'll send you another 5 right now for bougie. Let him go after me and shit. I just need to get my shit off. You know what I mean? CYP, man, shout out to you, bro. But you the boy that cried wolf, man. I ain't even interested in that shit no more. But at the same time, who knows? Maybe you can intrigue me by I don't even know how. But this motherfucker, like, come to find out, he's been doing this shit for 5 years. I thought he really like had an issue with me, but come to find out, he just got an issue with life. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't trying to make no 201. He fucking lying. He ain't trying to fight no Brandon Lins. He ain't trying to fight me neither. Like, that's on some real shit. Because this motherfucker ain't no fighter. He a fucking a runner. You get what I'm saying? I got my footage. Where's your footage at, CYP? Like, motherfuckers think I'm just big or some shit. Like, nah. Like, I can knock some shit out. Like, anybody who wants the footage, they could request it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not a fighter. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to scare dude off either.
Requesting it.
I don't want to fight
dude
off. You requesting it, Marco? I send it to you.
I want to see it, yeah.
I got you, man. I don't know exactly where to send it. You got IG or something?
IG, baby. Yeah, hit me on IG.
All right, I got you.
Yo, send that shit to me. What the fuck? I want to see you knocking some shit out. What the hell?
See it. Send it right now.
You see, I screen share Malcolm fucking showing his left hook that was better than Marco. Excuse me? Who said that?
But at the same time, okay, look, man. At the same time, though, look, I'm gonna show you some shit, Nez, right? But understand, I'm not a fighter. I don't want to scare this guy off. I've never had a fight day in my life. You know what I mean?
But you ain't scaring nobody off. Is you gonna sign up to USA Boxing? Did you do that?
Ness, I will sign up, but the thing is, this motherfucker bullshitting. They did want some kind of fucking testing, right?
Bro,
like
that's cap. That's cap. Listen, they got zero control.
On top of that,
listen to me.
I want
to
see if he actually gets the 201. I want to see if he actually gets the 201 because I'll let you go. But look, Ness, it's because we had a conversation about the weight. He says he's 195 right now, and I said, all right, you just need to gain a couple more pounds. And then he said, hold on, I'm 195. Not in training right now. And I said, oh, so you trying to cut more weight? You might as well go fight like a Spider Rico or some shit. I don't know what weight he's trying to fight at. He ain't trying to go up. He said he's 195 right now, out of shape. You know what I mean? And I heard he got a bad knee and shit. He could do it to himself.
How tall are you and what do you weigh?
6'2", 220.
Okay, and then what? CYP is like 190, right?
Yeah. And
you're
at
in
the end of the
shape.
day,
You can't lose anything.
right now I'm 14% body fat. I'm not gonna go any lower than 215. That's like the max I'll fucking even think about going, because I'm not
Okay.
one of these dudes that like, oh, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm in
You
shape.
guys are
You
close
know what I'm saying?
enough, man. You can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, But at the same time, like he's one of those dudes that just gets annoying at a point in time. It's just a little kid, the boy that cried wolf. You know what I mean? Like go play somewhere in the corner and shit.
How old
But
are you,
yeah,
Javon?
I'm 33.
You may feel like it's your time,
You can't
Too
fight
late.
him.
but it's not your time.
Why?
He's
I
30.
get Adrian was
CYP.
saying I could, right?
He's 39.
Yeah,
I think he said.
y'all gonna have to put in a petition though, because he's 39 and he's 33. The limit is masters 35 and older, and it's got to be masters because he's 39.
Oh.
Okay.
Can't they
And
do an exhibition?
and the weight would be, if you guys did,
it had to be 201 at least, right?
no, 203 is the men's division, equals I don't know why they have 15. I don't know, is that give or take 15? That's crazy if that's give or take, because this is the official USA boxing thing, but it says 203 plus equals no limit. So I think there's a limit on the 203 if you fighting at 203, which is strange to me. I don't know. But it's 2-minute rounds as well. It's not even 3-minute rounds because you're in the Masters. You're not old enough, so you would have to CYP really would have to petition and see would they accept him fighting a younger man.
Yeah, I mean we'll work out some stuff behind the scenes. We'll see how that goes.
But he can't do none of that until you sign up, because they need to be able to see who he's fighting, like the name, you know?
Do they do exhibitions where that doesn't matter?
Yeah, but the exhibition's not a USA boxing fight. That's why we got shut down in Vegas. Our show's too big. USA Boxing found out we were doing it and shut it down.
Cause maybe it was a smoker. I had an amateur fight, but it was an exhibition thing on my record. I don't know if that was a smoker or what. I forget.
Well, it's certainly a smoker if it ain't go on your record.
Yeah, but it was on a card that had real amateur fights, like real USA boxing fights. They were there. They were present. That's why.
Nah, for sure. I don't know. Seems strange, but
yeah, but I'll send that to you, and I'll send you the other counter for Bougie, because I know he went in line, but that was actually for Bougie, this counter. But shout out to you guys, man.
You didn't say that in that, so you could have said like CP for Bougie. You put let me cook, so that's why I went to.
No, I sent another one.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then you just probably haven't got in it yet. I said for Bougie, but yeah. Let me know if you get it.
Yeah, I did just get it. 8:49. It says this should be late, bro. Y'all send it at a certain time, and I don't see it till a certain time.
Yo.
Oh shit! God damn, Javon, you just got $40 worth of counter punches to keep cooking from Mike in West Texas. What the fuck? That's a lot of calls. Go ahead, Bougie.
3 times 8. What's 3 times 8?
Go ahead, Bougie.
Shout out to G-Von. Shout out to CYP. I just wanted, the reason I'm doing shout out to CYP because he did the call out for the Border Wars. I'm gonna do my call out once again. I'm calling out the high level Dyke. That you shit. Yeah, that guy there, high level Dyke, aka Christopher Dub. You got to June, June 15th to get the books. Sign up, get your weight class, whatever the situation is. I'm calling you out, Belma Bo. I'm sure your boy off the cruise now. Belma Bo, please get that in work. I'm calling out Christopher Dub or Christina Dub, aka High Level Dyke. Whatever I need to do, man. I'm gonna keep calling in every day until I get an answer. You're coming up with 1,000 excuses. I just want a yes or no if you're gonna fade or not, bro.
What excuses, man? We want to hear shit. I ain't heard him even respond to this shit.
Yeah, you know, he coming up with something about $25. We could fade for the $25 if you want to, some shit like that. So, you know, just make it happen, bro. Let's just, let's get the people what they want.
Wait, he wants you to pay
$25.
I mean, you lost me.
It's a backstory, but the point is he coming up with excuses to get in the ring. High level Dyke, get your ass in the ring. High level Dyke, Christopher Dyke, get in the ring. Christina Dyke, get in the ring. I'm gonna keep calling you out, bro. Make this shit happen. I'm gone.
All right. Damn. We got Malcolm, what up? Malcolm, what up? You're Malcolm, what up? Big Geo, what up? Geo,
Yo.
what up? What up?
Oh, why y'all lying, bro? Why y'all lying? This man might be cleared of any wrongdoing, bro. You guys are lying or just had I watched this I listened to the show from yesterday and I'm listening to the show for it's been hours of just lying. And like this man the hair test proves that this man basically cleared him of any wrongdoing. This man might not even get suspended. Like and he didn't have enough offspring to even affect the fight. Like you guys are just making a bunch of excuses. That man got his ass beat and that's it, bro. It's over with. Ryan Garcia just was the better man. That's it. And the weight wasn't an issue because he paid Devin. So can't cry about it. You signed up for it. So that's about it. That's my call.
Delusion at its finest. Bo and Bama.
Shout out Tabo, Riddick Bo, Bozy and his Bo Mac and Bo Jackson, his Bo and Bama. Ness, how you doing today, bro?
I'm good. What you got cooked up for this Border Wars, man? I see everybody dropping your name, man. Have you contacted C-Dub? Can we get an update on why he hasn't been on the show since he got called out?
Marco, how you doing today, bro?
Oh, you gonna
What's
ignore that?
cracking, my man?
Marco, tell him
Nah,
you
I
want to
heard you,
hear the
Ness.
same thing.
I heard you, Ness. I just had to speak to both hosts, you know what I'm saying, out of respect, prior to, you know what I'm saying, going forward with other things outside of y'all too.
We thought we was getting a Border Wars update, you know. You being the
So
promoter and all.
regarding G-Von, you know what I'm saying? I spoke to his manager. They mentioned some things about outside of Border Wars. I don't condone anything outside of Border Wars. If there was no Border Wars, there would be no Bama Bowl, you know. So we keeping it in Border Wars. We had a little few promotional ideas, but regarding the fight, we got nothing so far. I responded. I hadn't received a response from Adrian from, I think his manager from Uruguay, G-Von's manager, Adrian from Uruguay. Haven't heard him on the show or anything. So it's at a standstill. We transparent with our negotiations. We don't tell all the information, but we do give you enough to where you could assume, you know what I'm saying, what you want to assume. Regarding C-Dub, he was on vacation when I was contacted about a fight with Bougie. We know Bougie already an amateur boxer. We know he signed up. That's why I respond directly to him. I'm not asking for no manager or nothing. He's about business. We about business. You know what I'm saying? So we can go forward. But C-Dub on vacation, man. He sent videos to the chats and things like that of him on the cruise. He sent the poker chips in his hand. He went live on the different back calls and things like that. You could hear him winning money on the slot machines. When he gets back, we'll sit down at the table, come up with something. Right now, there's no need to be calling
I
into the
don't know that
show.
that's a fair fight. If he's already an amateur and already has fights, I mean, why would we make that fight? Like
We don't duck no phase, brother. If we can get it approved, which we are, you know what I'm saying? We feel like we can get things approved. We're working with Adrian. Adrian in with the USA boxing representatives in Wisconsin, you know. And I feel like Adrian will be able to get the things we need to get done. done to make the fights the people want to see happen.
Are they even in the
So
same weight class?
no, they are not currently in the same weight class.
How much
Bougie
does
would that I feel like
how much does uh cruise ship Dub weigh right now?
you know what I'm saying, the size of a cruise ship. All he probably about 20%
It
body
may
fat as
feel like
So
well.
it's
he
your
a
So
time,
so he a heavyweight.
but it's not your
he's a
time.
heavyweight. Bougie had to move up about
What
20 pounds at
what
least.
what
But if
what
he
what's
want to
his
come up,
height? What's
if he
his
want to
height?
come up and fight my fighter, he can come up and fight my fighter. C
What's
Dub is
his
a
height?
side,
What's his height?
over 6 feet.
What? So he a legit heavyweight.
We got the best head. We own. Don King is infamous for pretty much. I ain't gonna say owning,
No, I'm
but
just
pretty much
saying. I'm just
dominating.
saying.
Dominating the
It's not a
heavyweight
fight that's
division.
gonna get
In
approved.
Border Wars, we will dominate the heavyweight division.
Ain't Bougie a featherweight?
Let Bougie speak for Bougie. I know he gonna have to eat something to get in the ring with C Dub though.
All right.
That's for damn
That
sure.
sound like you
Shout out
making
Don King. Shout out Roger Mayweather.
mismatches, man. Try to make fights within
We
people
didn't try.
weight
Hey,
class.
Bougie calling. That's like Tank calling out Wilder. We didn't call it.
Exactly. You
Wilder didn't call out
can't
Tank.
take that serious when Wilder get called out by a
And we
tank.
didn't take it serious, but that's what I'm saying. He keep calling in. So if he keep calling in, he can get what he's asking for.
But I
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
think
We not
it
asking for
won't be
nothing but you to come
approved.
up and
I
make the
don't.
weight.
He got to make the weight. I don't think that'll be approved, and he got to make at least 203, bro.
You have to speak with him. If he can't do it, he don't need to
How
talk
old is
about it.
C-Dub?
He will not be in the Masters division. He's not old enough to be in the Masters division yet.
All right. At least they in the same age bracket, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. Any other updates? What's up with Supermax and Jerome Wolf? I think that fight ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. I'm feeling like Supermax bluffing again.
Neither one of the, again, I said we're gonna dominate the heavyweight division. We're not just gonna have heavyweights. I know Supermex does represent Mexico. He's pretty much the Canelo of the heavyweight division as far as just representation alone, but an image. But those ain't my fighters. I do recommend they both get their physicals and go to USA Boxing, sign up before June 15th.
And what's going on with Brandon Lands? You got in contact? Cause I mean, CYP.
Well,
He want
I
that
mean,
fight.
last time I
Ain't
talked to
you
you,
CYP
who
manager?
you said you was his manager. Last time I talked to you, you said that he wasn't a fighter; he was a bodybuilder.
I know, but I don't know about all these public call-outs. Maybe things change. C-Dub is a Masters. He 38.
We'll have to petition, just like we had to petition with CYP
Y'all
as
making
well.
some bullshit fights.
We'll have to petition, bro. It's possible. It's not possible. It's possible. We can make it happen. They just got to sign up. Step one is sign up, right? We signed up.
All right.
Step one for Bougie is to be able to make the weight. Counterpunch back in, Bougie. If you can make the weight, we'll do our best to make it happen. Right now, the fight on vacation. We can't make it happen today. You got to June 15th. Know what I'm saying? Let us know if you can make the weight or not. And be sure that, well, you're already an amateur, so we'll be ready. You get ready. Shout out Don King. Shout out Roger Mayweather.
All right. Bougie, you got a counterpunch from Majid if you want it. Big If.
Yo.
Yo.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, salute, man. Salute to Ness. Salute to the TRT God, Marco. Facts.
Why is that funny?
Yo.
What's that mean?
What's up, man? Yo, at this point, y'all should just make this like some backyard wars fight, man.
Bruh, you heard
Just
what
let
he said? You heard what he said? He said, "What's that mean?"
TRT guy?
Come on, dog.
He be so sleep, he don't even get. Yo, you literally said you took testosterone.
Oh, I forgot that
That's
he
the
referenced
stuff
something I
you
said
about to
20
test
minutes ago.
positive for, Marco.
It was after I retired, okay?
Marcos is fucking hilarious. My bad, If. Go ahead.
TRT.
Yo, salute.
Marco's
Nah,
got
a
it.
good one.
Hey,
That was a
yo,
good one.
I can't wait for the day for him to stop lying and just say, nah, y'all, I smoke, because You can't act this way and not have nothing to blame it on.
You know what happens? I make all my videos and it wears me out, so I'm drained like this. That's what the problem is.
Nah, Marco. I watch your shows on your YouTube, and you're not like this. Like you be amped up, son. Like I don't know what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worn out from it.
All right, salute. Nah, but I'm saying at this point though, y'all might as well make the border wars like some backyard fights, man. Just let everybody come through, get their angers off, man. Because I don't think everybody's gonna be ready with the paperwork and tests and everything by June 16th or whatever the date is, man. Everybody just capping, everybody's lying, everybody's angry. Just do a backyard wars fight, man. You don't gotta be sanctioned or nothing. Do it in Florida, you know what I mean? Like let everybody get the anger off, man. But anyway, salute, man. I don't know the G-Von cap, man. Like dude is filled with mad contradiction. At one point, he said he wants to be fair and biased, and the other point, and then the next statement he says he's riding for Ryan or whatever. Like, how can you be fair and biased and you say, "Yo, I'm riding for Ryan"? If you fair and biased, the fact is, son tested positive, and it was more than the regular amount. So regardless, he tested positive. All you got to do is just let him serve his ban. Like everybody says, he's probably gonna serve a 6 months ban, 8 months ban, and he's gonna come back strong. So that's it. But stop trying to do the Donald Trump thing, man. Like just let it just chill out, man. A lot of you dudes is borderline 730, man. Anyway, salute to you, salute to the chat, man. I'm out, man. Peace.
Appreciate you. Malcolm, trying you again.
Yo, y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Shout outs to Boxing Boys. My fault, man. That audio was, it was fucking up. You feel me? Yeah, I'm going on I called in and when I first tuned into the show, I just heard COIP calling someone out. Just not gonna be talking about the whole border war shit. In terms of the topic, look, Ryan's one of my favorite fighters, but I gotta hold him to the same standard that I do with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pop dirty, man. It is what it is. I don't care about no hair follicles or whatever. The most he can do is do an appeal, and you do the same shit with what Bumgarner did. She went and I guess she got probation or whatever it is because it wasn't intended, and she got that appeal right. But that's the most he could do. It just doesn't change the fact that he got popped. You know what I'm saying? He got caught popped dirty. It's not the sport to do it. Between boxing and you could say, MMA and football is very physical. That plays with lives. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta hold him to that same standard. And any motherfucker who is defending Alicia because they think she pretty and they want to fuck her and all that shit, y'all gotta hold Ryan to the same standard because at the end of the day, they're both fighters. None of that bias shit. You feel me? So if you bash on her, you gotta bash Ryan. You feel me? Or you can't let her slide with shit and then think it's just, oh no, Ryan, no, he's guilty and then fucking banning someone. He might get 6 months. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? He can bounce back from that. Bill Haney, somehow, if you listening, I hope y'all get y'all lick back. You don't have to do it soon. Miguel Cotto took like 2-3 years to get his lick back from Margarito. You know what I'm saying? But get that lick back, man. Fight off the back foot. Make sure you stop dropping that right hand, Devin, when you're jabbing. And that's really about it, But, yo, Marco, I wanted to tell you, I understand what Nestle talking about now. I checked out your fucking Instagram, and, yo, the energy is just completely different. Like, on the fucking show, like, on here, you kind of like Larry Merchant. No, you're more like, you got like a little Larry Merchant thing going on, and then on your Instagram reels, you got like the Paulie Malignaggi energy. This shit
that's racist.
is night and day, bro.
Everybody sees it, Marcos. Just accept the truth.
Okay,
you give us the shit energy around here.
Okay.
But it's cool. Let's go to the next caller. But I didn't expect it. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, oh shit, this is Marco. I was shocked. I'm like, damn.
Exactly.
You feel me? I seen the bag work too. You got some speed on you. Listen, that's not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit him with a nice little combo. I'm all for it. I got my boy Marco.
I've been stopped underestimating Marco when I showed y'all the left hook to the body. He's got a real left hook, you know what I'm saying? So you would have to watch out for that.
Not bad for an old man, right?
Not bad for an old man.
We gotta compare
that three, what is it? The 3 left hooks that he does. I mean, you seen that, that's yours is good. Yours is good. We showed yours.
Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Boxing Boys, man. I'm gonna keep tuning in, man. I love the show.
All right.
So,
We got McRob trying you again. Actually, McRob, we got counterpunch from Jerry. Not Jerry. You got a counterpunch too, actually. But Mike sent that $40 worth of counters for Gvon. Where you at? Right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Mike. I don't even know how the fuck if I got that much food left to cook. I mean, like, none of these dudes can really say shit, man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of these dudes is just staying in their feelings. They're staying in their emotions. They're not listening to what I'm saying. Like, this is what happens when a man speaks to a woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times shit gets lost in translation because men listen with logic and women listen with emotion. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying Ryan is dirty. He came up dirty. He broke a regulation and he should be suspended. Our prediction is 6 months. Could some crazy other shit happen? Who knows? Maybe it could be a fucking lifetime ban. But like Ryan said, man, you guys need Ryan more than boxing needs him. You get what I'm saying? I mean, what did I just say? Boxing needs Ryan more than Ryan needs boxing. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I do say I'm staying non-biased, justice for Regis, right? I always got to mention him every fucking call because why not? Like shit, the other
Even
motherfuckers breaking
even you,
regulations
but
too, and
you
that's
you
I don't know
you
what you talking about.
mentioned
Maybe I'm gonna have to
him.
read that shit.
You
I'm gonna have to read that shit more in depth.
more in depth. You're hilarious. My bad. Go ahead.
Hey man, because I know that this is a regulation that was try to put they try to put this in place since 2019, right? I think that's what the fuck I read. But hey, shout out to Devin, the weight bully, because shout out to Bill too, because they know that Bill knows his son. He knows he can't go up to 47 and fuck with anybody. He can't go to 54 and fuck with anybody. You know what I mean? The power's not there. 47% knockout ratio. It is what it is. And for people saying I can't be biased at all you motherfuckers is being biased yourself. I'm gonna be biased because unlike a lot of y'all who just like to say, oh, I support. I buy every fucking pay-per-view, and on top of that, I put money into this shit. You get what I'm saying? Bookies and all that shit is included with the money that goes into boxing. I put money on this shit. Can you guys show a receipt for 15,000 off of fucking Ryan? Nah, you can't. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm investing in shit. Bookies ain't getting this shit back, Ness. They got me fucked up. Everybody on the back call ain't getting this shit back either. I told them the best I could do was store credit. You know what I mean? We can run them back on another bet. That's it, man. I don't
Store
know what people
credit,
expect from me,
yo.
Ness.
You wild for that.
Hey, look, Ness, I'm gonna tell you this much too, right? I sent that shit to your DM right here on Discord and shit. I mean, you could play it or you could just watch it on your own, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? But understand that,
Oh, you was an
man.
amateur
These dudes,
already.
yeah, man. Shit, like I told my
Which
story,
one?
man.
Which one are
15
you?
in blue.
Oh, you tall.
I mean, I'm 6'2" now. Back then, I was already 5'11", 5'10"ish, 5'11".
You may
How you
feel
gonna
like it's your
say you're not a
time,
boxer, but you're an amateur
but it's
boxer?
not your time.
I'm not. Ness, listen to me, man. I don't want these boys running. I'm not a boxer. I ain't never boxed a day in my life.
This
It is
is
what it
you
is,
at
man.
14?
Sir.
Man, you was fast, but I mean, you obviously not this weight anymore.
No.
What was this? Like
Because I mean,
160?
150. No, 150,
152?
154.
154?
Yeah, but look, man. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I've talked about my time in jail, so I put on a lot of weight. People want to talk all this steroid shit. I
Nah, but
think
you could
people need to
fight,
start putting a little
G-Von.
more. People need
Why
to
you
start
don't,
putting a little
G-Von,
more
why you
respect
don't
on
do
it.
what you gotta do? You could really fight. If this is you can
I'm
really fight.
33 years. I'm 33 years old, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I've
No,
lived a
no, no,
successful
no.
life.
I don't mean do what you gotta do to be a real fucking fighter. I mean, do what you gotta do to make the CYP fight. Like, you can really fight from this video.
I mean, like I said, man, we're gonna continue to negotiate because there's a lot of weird, tricky things going on.
You seen it
You know what I
already,
mean? But
Marcos?
Ah, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see it.
Oh, he ain't sent it to you?
hey,
Haha.
hey, send it to Marco. Send it to Marco to make it easier.
I'll
But
try. I'll try. I'll try.
yeah, man. Uh, I was getting a phone call, but yeah, I mean, look, I don't know how much more I could keep cooking this food. It's just burnt, man. If somebody actually wants to have a legit debate, we can do that because people just saying the obvious. Like, he tested dirty. I get it. I said it. He deserves suspension. I agree. But so does Haney in my book until I'm proven otherwise on this regulation on California. You know what I'm saying? Uh, People want to talk about weight advantages, and Evan had his own weight advantage over Regis. Justice for Regis, man. Uh, I don't really know what else to say now. So I'll call in if there's some more shit to talk. But other than that, man, shout out to you guys.
All right, shout out to Coach JT that says 35 to 36 starts the Masters, but people 41 and over is mandatory that they can't fight under. So it is the weight class of 203 and up that they would have to meet at. So yeah. But Javon, you look good when you were 14. Jerry, I see you there, but you got to jump on. Mick, Rob, what up? Supermex says $2. Let them know Austrian is for post-cycle therapy. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. Gvon, a.k.a. Randall, from Recess, come up to 215 and agree to VADA testing. We got a deal. There's no such thing as 215. 203 is the weight. So if you're 215 and he's 203, it don't matter. Anything 203 and up is no limit for heavyweight. So you could be 215. He just got to be okay with fighting you, to match the fight before USA Boxing matches you. But, again, technically, if you were two strangers and you showed up, you would be matched versus each other because you're both 203 plus. Drizzy, $1.99 super chat. The shea butter lotion made Ryan hair test pass. Laughing out loud emoji. We got Malcolm, we got to your counter. We got Keep It Moving, $2. Marco, why don't Ness support and go to your channel? Damn, he never invited me on his channel, first off. So capiche emoji that and think emoji
That's not
that.
true.
You never invited me on your channel.
Yes, I did.
Lies.
A long time ago. You
Lies
were
Marco
like,
tells.
I work too much. I'm busy.
Lies Marco tells on TBV. The same lies he tells you why he can't be energetic. Tevis, $10. There are detoxing shampoos that can help you pass a hair follicle drug test. Joshua Torres, $10. Ryan fought Tank April 23rd and was tested making 136, was clean. He fought Oscar in January and then Haney April 2024, where he had time to microdose in the 12-month span. Just curious. Supermex, $2. Wasting time with make-believe border wars negotiations. You right about that, but you ain't announced your fight, Chumpy. Champ, Candy Slim, 501, $2. Why CYP didn't address the Pop Smoke call-out, though? I mean, they all the same call-out, bro. Until they sign up, is it real? Because CYP signed up. If Bo say he signed up, he signed up.
You may feel like it's your time.
London Runs Boxing. I'm having some work done, so if y'all hear the background noise, that's the work. London Runs Boxing member for 10 months on the contender level. Ben said it was a conspiracy. Attack Conte. They said it was contamination and argued board can't accept third-party test results. We seen this play before. Exactly. Counterpunch numero dos. CYP.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm outside. Getting this Starbucks real quick. But listen, man. What the fuck is going on here? Are we now all Al Bundy, Polk High, 1988 boxing voice? I scored 4 touchdowns in high school. Nigga, you are 33, did a whole stint in jail, lift weights all day. Stop showing people old ass tape of you boxing at 14. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you think that's going to matter to me? I train athletes, dog. I know that you ain't the same. I know that that's the reason why you showed that old ass tape. That shit, nigga, you was 150 something. You weigh 215 now. Do you know how much weight you have put on? Do you know how much slower you are? Do you know, man, are we gonna play these games? Fuck all that. If you ever make this fight, I want you to start showing footage to people of you in the gym now, of you fighting now. Because CYP gonna have 3 fights already that I'm gonna show. It's gonna be on YouTube for niggas to see on their own. They ain't gotta worry about 12-year-old CYP when they was telling me to be a boxer, but I couldn't be a boxer because I had to move because the group home I was in got closed down. I had been a boxer many times when I was a kid. I don't care about that bullshit. You know why? Because I went on to be a track star. So I'm not gonna show no fucking 12-year-old tape of me boxing. Bitch, get your bitch grown ass up in the ring and tell us who you are today, because you the one talking shit. Because 15-year-old G-Von ain't saying nothing to CYP. 33-year-old G-Von is talking to me. So show us who the fuck you are today, because everybody knows you ain't in better shape than me today. You ain't stronger than me today. You ain't had more fights than me since you was 15 today. Nigga, fuck all that Al Bundy shit and get your hands out your motherfucking pants and get up off that couch before I come in there and fuck Peggy. CYP out.
Shout out CYP. Tip Bellis, what up?
Yo, yeah, man. I just came to instigate, man, because Javon over here making up these Creed 3 stories, talking about he went to jail and he got out, became an amateur boxer and shit, won championship titles and shit. Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. Get your ass in the ring, man. You're not Diamond Dane, bro. Quit that shit, man. We want to see G-Von versus CYP. That's what the people want, man. And you calling in here talking about, yeah, you can't make the fight happen because you 14% body weight. What's the other 86%, G-Von? Duck? Like, come on, bro. Stop this shit, man. We want to see you in the ring, bro. Make that shit
Whoa!
happen.
Wait, that was fire. Whoa. Damn, I like that line. That was, oh, that made me laugh for real.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Bro, keep calling in, talking. Look, he even sidestepped you. Ness, he sidestepped you to keep talking about riding on PEDs. Like, bro, we was talking about you at Border Wars. Why you keep talking about riding on PEDs, man? We don't want to hear that shit no more. Hey, G-Von, man, quit the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jump your ass in the ring with CYP. You heard my man. He said he gonna do 3 fights. Hey, G-Von, that's enough time for you to do all the burpees you need to get in shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit happen, man.
You ain't shit. Yo, burpee's hard as fuck.
I'm just saying, man. Javon said, you know what I'm saying, he been locked away, you know what I'm saying, he's a reform man. But you know what I'm saying, it's still part of him that's, got the system chopped in him. So like I said, man, take care of all the burpees you need to get in shape, you know what I'm saying? And just come be prepared on fight night, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's not too many people out there left. We already know Timboski, Duggan. We even said we pay for the flight travels. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want to do that. So it just is what it is, man. But yeah, shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to Marcos too, man. I'm out.
Appreciate you. Mr. Perfect, what it do?
Uh, yo,
What
am I,
up, what
I'm
up?
clear?
You are.
This nigga said, I just want to go off with this one.
Mr. Perfect, you there? We don't hear you.
Yo,
Now we hear you.
you hear me now?
Yep.
I'm good, Ness.
Yep.
Yeah, this nigga said Ryan don't need boxing, boxing need Ryan. What the fuck have Ryan done in boxing? Not a world champ. What the fuck has he done? If it weren't for Tank, we wouldn't know shit about Ryan. Ryan wouldn't be in no history books for nothing if it weren't for Tank. So what is Ryan doing that don't get somebody else's name applied to it that's great in the sport? Nothing. Like you can get the fuck on and we wouldn't even care about you no more, bro. We don't even want to see you box no more, bro. Yeah, go make your own league for PEDs. That's what you want to do. Because you knew what you were doing, my nigga. You had all this planned up. As soon as they came out with the B sample failure, which everybody already knew, you going to say, I fucking love steroids. Come on, bro. You doing the same shit when you got found guilty, bro. Like, all y'all, I don't see how y'all niggas Ryan's fans. He never done nothing in the sport. All he do is dance online. He don't do nothing but bring kids to he bring kids to this sport. He don't bring no hardcores to this sport. He bring little ass kids to this sport, and they don't know shit about boxing. Like, this niggas is pointless. Niggas a disgrace. Get this nigga out the sport, bro. Like, I don't see how y'all fans of a nigga that has no ring IQ in the ring, has one punch and speed. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm done talking about this nigga, bro. I'm so happy. I hope this nigga get out this sport. I don't want to see this nigga in no ring ever in life. I hope this nigga turn into a promoter. Go do something, bro. Because don't nobody want to see you box again. I don't even think your fans want to see you box again, bro. Your biggest win is off Devin and you took steroids, bro. That's your biggest win. That's your biggest headline in your boxing career, bro. Your boxing career, your biggest win is steroids. What the fuck?
You may feel like it's your time,
Big time boxing in Detroit.
but it's not your time.
Salita, I'm mad at that car yesterday, but 989 got to stop it. I'm out.
All right. Appreciate you. Let's see who's next. We got a counterpunch for G Von from Optimus Prime. We got a counterpunch for CYP from Jonathan Sims, and Jerry, you still got a counterpunch. We got KC Rob, what up? Rob, what up? You got to unmute?
Yo. Can you hear me?
We hear you now.
Yeah, that was me on X
Twitter.
Spaces
Yeah, I
and shit.
know.
It's KC Rob, not me.
Oh.
Rob. But anyway, shout out to Lamont Roach, man. I like that mentality that he's gonna give his boy Albert Bell a shot at the title, man. I like that mentality, man. That's what the sport needs. You know what I mean? I wish Shakur and what's my guy name? Fuck. Keyshawn
Shakur
was
and
like that, man.
Devin.
Because I fuck
Also,
with
but
both of them, but I love
Shakur and Devin
or
too.
Devin, yeah.
They was friends at first. They should have had that same mentality.
Yeah. I just love that shit. That's what the sport need, man. I don't give a fuck about y'all being friends. I get that bag together and still be friends. You know what I mean? But let me I grind.
Are you on a Bluetooth or driving? Because you breaking up a little bit, a lot of bit. Yeah, that ain't work. All right, so you ain't gonna stop hearing that power wash. Ain't nothing I can do. They power washing. Al in the Bay, what up? Al in the Bay.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Bay Area. Stand up. Pittsburgh on the map. Yeah, man. Like I said, I think he's gonna get suspended for a year. Um, if he's lucky, he might get 6 months because he's the cash cow right now for boxing. So they might give him 6 months. So they can make more money off of him. Uh, yeah, man. It's weird. Like your biggest win is now an asterisk by it. And so it's kind of like, for those who are your fans, it's kind of like letting them down. And for those who not your fans, it's kind of like proving them right, like you cannot be one of the greats. So it's like a double whammy, you know. Um, Even though his fans feel like, he's getting screwed, but they're just heartbroken. That's all it is. They're just heartbroken. Um, yeah, and it's funny that I'm gonna end up with this. It's funny that all y'all people is calling people out saying, "Oh, I want to fight this dude. Oh, I want to fight that dude." Did anyone of y'all sign up already? Or y'all just calling people out and just hoping they sign up first? That just don't make sense. Um, and y'all who's talking the biggest junk, if y'all get whooped on, that's gonna be the most hilarious part. Cause a lot of y'all talking a lot of junk, and some of y'all gonna get whooped. So I for sure gonna be laughing. Um, but yeah, that's my call.
All right, appreciate you. Um, we got G-Von counter.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Optimus Prime, another counter and shit. I don't even know how many I got left, but yeah, man. I just had to call in because you already know, man. These dudes just talking at this point. This is what I tell you. Like, this is the type of shit you got to deal with. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, if I guess 203 is the shit. So if he's gonna come up past 203, then we can make this shit happen. Like I said, I just don't want to talk about it too much on here because it's just even on the back call we never get nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Like dudes want to try to act cool for the callers and shit that don't be on the back call, but the people that be back there, they know what the fuck is going on with all this shit. This is why I got this profile pic. Like I said, man, shaved off my head and my eyebrows and my mustache because they want to they want to get a motherfucker tested. But it's because they don't understand this type of shit comes from years of fucking putting in work. I ain't one of these dudes just talking crazy that's fucking fat. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Tip Bayless, like I told him, I think it was yesterday. I told him like, hey Ness, you remember when Ron Artest and all them they ran into the crowd and just started punching on everybody and shit. See,
Malice in the
people
Palace.
realize, yeah, yeah, man, at the basketball game, and everybody found out that day how they say you fuck around and find out, man. Like there's a difference between athletes and civilians. You know what I'm saying? Tip Bayless, I don't know what the fuck weight he got. I don't know what type of shape he in, but I know he a out of shape motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like talking all fucking reckless when athletes are talking. You know what I'm saying? Like quiet down civilian. It is what it is, man. Um, but like I said, man, if he's actually gonna make that 203, I'll sign up for this shit and I don't want to hear nothing else after that shit. Because he was saying like he was at 195 and wanted to cut weight, so that's not gonna work for me. I'm not going fucking below 215. And people could talk shit about the 14, me at 14, but people I've been told my story. Got locked up at 15. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, right after that boxing match is when I got shot too. I got shot, and then after that, ended up in jail. And
Damn.
10-year sentence, 10-year sentence, and it is what it is, man. But don't get me fucked up. Like people think I got no fucking hands and shit. You know what I mean?
Where you
But
from, Javon?
I'm from Sacramento.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, I wanted to talk because Al was, I think he was kind of directing some of that little angry energy towards me and shit. I know he out there in Oakland and shit, and I know Bill and then from Oakland, so he probably feeling some type of way that people supporting Ryan the way they do. But I'm from around this way too, and trust me, Al, like Devin let me down too. Bill let me down too, big time, man. You could keep supporting them just because they from the city. That's cool, but you got to open your eyes and see what the fuck is going on. You want to talk about people just talking? Devin just talking at this point. He don't even want a fucking rematch. I've never been outmatched like that before. I don't want to. I don't want that rematch. What kind of fucking fighter says that type of shit, man? You
I
want to talk
mean,
about
you have
being
a
let
point.
down and all this other shit? Who said that?
I said you have a point.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's my whole thing about it. Like people act like I have some kind of vendetta against Devin. I mean I could show all my fucking slips on all of my betting shit like I can with all of my pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? With just this weekend alone, I made over 1,000 some bucks on Usyk. Shout out to Usyk, man. Like,
You may feel
and I
like it's
say
your
that
time,
because I be fucking
but it's
betting
not
on
your time.
Devin, and this motherfucker really let me down, man. It is what it is,
You
man.
got
Shout out to
more
you guys.
counters, man. You got more counters.
Hey, Nas, I can't cook this long, man. What you want from me? Shout out to the people, man. Shout out to the counters and shit. But I'll be around. I'm still moving and grooving and shit. I'm doing what I gotta do throughout the day. But I might pop back in, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of cooking.
All right, all right. Tip, back at us.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, yeah, man. Genuinely, man, Javon, one of my favorite callers, man. Dude always make me laugh. Pause. But yo, we don't want to hear the 50 Cent stories, man. Like Javon, you gotta quit it, bro. Look, 50 Cent was an amateur boxer too who got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like we heard that shit before, man. Like
Yo,
I'm
you
just saying.
terrible, bro.
I'm
That's
just saying,
fucking
like,
hilarious.
look, 50 posted videos of him boxing, you know what I'm saying, winning golden gloves at 14 and shit. Then we all know he got the story about getting shot. It's like, G-Von, your whole life is a movie, bro, like, honestly. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should create a book or something, you know what I'm saying? Do a movie. G-Von or Die Trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit like that, bro, honestly, man. But, yeah, dog, we just want to hear about the Border Wars fight, man. Like, all that Ryan Garcia shit, yo, we don't want to hear about that, bro. Like, once again, like, now you want dudes to move up over 203 and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cut down and weight. Like, bro, what do we have to do to make this fight happen? You know what I'm saying? As a community, bro, like, something's got to happen, bro. It's like, I don't know. Is it the supplements you taking as to why you can't cut down and weight? Because there's no reason you can't get below 213 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy. And to
But
assume
he
I'm not
don't
a kid
need
is
to.
even.
They just both got to be over 203. There's no limit after heavyweight.
Oh man, so I mean that's even more of a duck then, because he
Nah,
said he
it's
really
it's
don't.
it's CYP that's 190. He got to be willing to go up to 203, right?
Hey, we coming up, man. You heard the man, we coming up in weight. You know what I'm saying? It's on G-Vaughn if he want to make the fight. He the one keep talking about he don't want to make the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to promote it, you know? I let Bama Bo do all the paperwork in the background. I'm just here to promote the fight. You know what I'm saying? TBS, this is what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? TBS Promotions, we here. G-Vaughn, where you at, man? He probably on the phone doing some burpees right now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shit, I'm going to tap back in. But G-Vaughn, man, be ready, bro, because we coming. You know what I'm saying? We finna shut it down, bro. We don't want to hear about them 30-year-old stories, man. Next thing you know, Rocky Marciano, your trainer and shit. You and Sly. Shit crazy.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
And that looks like we are going to Dev with a $10 super chat. He says, Javon, prove it, was Ryan's hair follicle that was used. Never seen someone investigate themselves and find themselves guilty. Hair grease, dye. There are ways to tamper with hair follicle test results. Next one is, damn. From Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. Javon, you got real smoke out here. I'm sponsoring CYP ring boots. He gonna wear to stomp your ass in the fight, if the fight happens, excuse me. I'm Turkey Alashika, the TBV now. Y'all funny. Dre Nice, $2. Man, Al be talking in circles too early to be drunk. Why y'all so mean to the callers? You know ain't no show without the callers. Show's over if we got no callers. Keep it moving, $2. BS, last Pro Box Live ended at 7. Was Marco interview? I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Say what?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. He likes doing that where we have to guess his super chat. But Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter, I'm back at it. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Marco, where they finding you? They finding him sleep on his couch and muted.
Here we go. Marco Boxing, 3_. Marco, 3_ boxing. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Instagram is a big one now. Viral.
All right. We got nobody. Peace.